Gluten tag.
Oh, no
And
gluten for
we are not
me.
allowed to say gluten tag because somebody here has celiac.
You're being intolerant.
Yeah,
Uh,
right?
boy.
Super intolerant to start out
Um,
with.
yeah. Well, first off, before we even get started, this is the first hype train this channel has ever had ever.
We are hype. We
Which
are so hyped.
we'll see if that was a precursor of good or bad.
Hyping up
We'll
our
see.
deaths. Woo!
Woo!
We're
Can't
all going
wait.
to die.
Wow. But seriously, thanks. Yeah, this is I'm Raytog. If you or nobody's new here, probably I don't know, but if you
I'm
are,
new. I'm new here.
you're not. Shut up. I'm Raytog, and we're playing some crazy RPGs with my friends here. We're getting close to the end of the season too. This is my little custom SCP Magnus inspired Call of Cthulhu game. Yeah, it's not Dimension 20. It's not Critical Role. It's just a bunch of nerds having fun, and
There are no criticals in this game.
there might be, but probably not in the ways that you want. So, yeah. So this is going to be the last investigation of season 1, and it's amusing in that this time our wonderful players know literally nothing about what is going on by design.
Yeah.
Unless you have PM about it.
Yeah, super duper completely nothing.
Fancy message.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I mean, yeah, nothing.
I'll
Yeah.
since we're all here and we're all being recorded and everything, I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. Nobody knows anything. I didn't send anyone any messages. Nobody has any special little secrets. Nobody has anything.
You said this was a gaslighting episode. I don't believe you.
Good. It's about to get probably worse.
You know that thing in the basement?
Hmm?
You know the thing in the basement that we're not supposed to talk about?
Yeah.
Yes.
The one? Only one? You only
That-
know of
that
one?
No,
one.
that particular thing in the basement.
Of course.
I have a hype chest open.
Oh, I got.
I don't
Oh,
know
I'm
what
so
those things are.
excited. Look at.
I know what I
I'm this
got.
excited.
I got a choo choo. Hey, weird. I got recordings of me getting Twitch rewards, and it's strange. But getting into it a little bit. As it's the last episode of the season, this whole thing has basically been about telling stories. When you really get down to it, RPGs with your friends are really those old things of like sitting around a campfire and, telling spooky stories. An excuse for your friends to come together, have a little bit of community. After you have a scary story hit you, a lot of times the world's like a little bit brighter. Sometimes looking into the dark helps you realize the stuff you got. Helps you realize that even when the world outside is completely nuts, as mine has been lately, and a lot of people's has been lately, no reasons.
Preach.
You're the preacher.
That's the joke. That's what I was doing.
Sometimes hearing stories about how dark it can be makes you understand how bright your life really is. Which is why I'm very thankful that I have a group of friends that have told me, at least, they think I'm a pretty good storyteller. Mm-hmm. I've built up a lot of trust with these friends.
Oh no!
I've earned a lot of trust.
I don't like where this is going.
He's about to
all the goodwill
destroy all of the trust.
If you would let me have one more sentence, you would have gotten it. I have built up and earned a lot of trust with these people, legitimately. And this is the point where I'm going to spend some of it.
Of course it is.
Great.
There's,
Yeah, we felt that.
although I will put you at ease to start off with. There are a lot of storytellers out there that can be actually antagonistic towards their players. You are not in that place today. I am going to tell you, however, to start off with, it is going to feel like it.
Am I going to need this entire battle?
Actually, that might help.
Good.
Tonight, we are very firmly going to start off with something very different from our established norms. We're going off the beaten path right out the gate. And I want to remind you that although there is structure in the department, we've begun deviating from it right now. You guys ready?
Yep.
As I'll ever be.
So ready.
I would like to say that my character has already packed an extra pair of pants. So that's just
Good.
We have housekeeping. Actually,
In
for
that
my
case,
character.
McCleary, I guess we can start with you.
Oh.
Damn it! Why do I talk?
Right? You think you would have learned by now?
I know you.
So,
I can't see anything. Is it supposed to be all spooky black?
yep,
Great.
you are, to pull the curtain just away just a smidge, you're not missing anything, you don't need to adjust your dial.
We
It's
control
actually-
we control the horizontal and the vertical.
This time we do.
Follow
Ow.
me through the scary door.
Alphonse,
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
your eyes open, and you're in a dark place. You've been in this dark place a couple of times. Usually after you've fallen asleep. Specifically after having acquired a certain pair of coins that is very difficult to get out of your pockets. It's a room that's so dark that it's really hard to make out the details, but you've been here often enough, you've started to get these pieces together each time. Each time, it becomes a little more terribly familiar. Floors, stone. Walls, also stone. The only light is this faint, deep red. Actually, around about that red. And on the other side of the room, as it always is in dreams like these, at least you assume it's a dream, you've never really been sure, is the source of that tiny bit of red light. A pair of luminous eyes. Red.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Is this akin to sleep paralysis? Am I able to move my body?
You've had it both ways. If you attempt to move your hand,
I do.
you can. You're able to move, although the dimensions of the room, you can guess, are vaguely circular. It feels like it's you've always had the vibe that it's maybe like the bottom of a well or something. Like you're in a pit with this thing. Eventually, it always talks to you.
Before it does,
Mm.
I'm gonna close my eyes again and go. I'm greater than my fear. I'm greater than my fear.
You should be thankful, child. You barely made it out this time.
You're not real. I don't have to listen to you in this place.
It might help you.
You've done nothing but torment me since I found you. I don't know what you expect of me.
I've tormented you. Recently, you put your life in jeopardy more times than I ever have. All by yourself. And lest I remind you, if you actually die, that means you're mine.
translation was a little less specific than that. I'm not entirely sure that that's true, and I'm gonna find a way to circumvent that. I believe in it.
You sure you're cut out for this job, child?
We both know I don't think I am.
And yet,
Tired of lying to you and myself.
well, this is what it takes to get honesty from a priest. Well, I've done my good deed for the day. You're still among the living. Congratulations. I just have to let you know one thing. If someone else tries to take you from me again, I'm going to be very cross with you.
I'm gonna prove that I don't belong to you.
Good luck. Mind your head. And the eyes kind of seem to back up into the distance and fade from sight. Oh, McCleary, we're going to start with you in full here. Nobody knows how this is beginning. Nobody knows where we're going with this. And lest it was in question from that lengthy intro I gave you, I told this to the last group when we started, and I'm telling you. The storyteller's coming for you this time. Because I need you to make a series of rolls, McCleary.
Yeah.
Oh, starting with McCleary. We'll go through with everybody else next. You ready?
Yep.
Their stats. Constitution.
Hey. That's surprising.
Not anymore, it isn't. Roll me luck twice.
No. Oh. Oh, come on.
Will this always go that way for you?
Okay. Now, roll me again twice. Sanity. Those are good. So, here's how this works. As I said, there are going to be some things in this particular episode that seem like they're coming from a cruel DM. I'm only being a little cruel. But the trust built, I'm asking you to understand that these mean things. This isn't just a DM being cruel. There's reason behind all of this. So, passing your sanity check twice. Okay. That's how much sanity you lose by passing.
Oh,
Oh no.
fun. Alright. That's fine. That's totally fine.
And just because we can do this in a much more simple order here, I'm going to go from my view, from the top of the screen down. McCleary, you instigated this, so you, my friend, went first. But now we'll move to Blair McKinnon.
Oh, sorry, darling. She's not here tonight.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's fun. Roll me Constitution.
Okay. Yeah.
Make taking notes for Van.
Do you think this didn't come from all of that?
I'm fully aware of our mutual agreement.
Okay, so success. Excellent. Roll me luck twice. Okay,
Fuck.
one more.
Those two. You want 3?
Oh, I do see. Right.
A success and
I
a
missed the first one. You passed on the
Okay.
first one. You failed on the second one. Got it. Got it.
I was like, what? I didn't fail twice,
Yep.
so I have to
You-
roll again?
No, that's not how this goes. It seems unfair, but I'm trying to be fair with it. I did not actually see the 2 successes. They all blend together to me.
Did I say fuck you? That's weird.
Sanity twice. Oh, great. The music from the thing kicks in. Fantastic. Good.
Big oof.
Big oof. All right.
High roll.
You have a lot of sanity.
You've got no idea, baby.
Far more sane than I am right now.
Mhm.
Ooh.
I don't like that.
Making sure to. And. Oop. Okay. You lose that much. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, that's not how that works. How do I? Oh, I had to edit.
Yep. Click edit
Sorry.
and then adjust your total down.
No.
So
sorry,
then
I have one more
it's.
question.
So that's it for you.
Is
Did
this
you say you have a question?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
So, am I lowering my total or my current? Because there's like a.
You are lowering your total. No, well, not
Ooh.
your current. I'm sorry, your
Okay.
current.
Oh, okay.
Like if there's like a max and here's how much you have, your max isn't lowering.
Okay.
Like you're not like utterly crushed or debilitated or anything. You've lost some.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
next up, Mr. Mueller.
Okay.
Constitution first.
Doesn't seem like a particularly sane fellow to begin with.
Extreme success. Check mark with an exclamation point. Wonderful. Luck twice.
This is not going to be good. Yep.
Got it.
Welcome to the No Luck Club, baby.
Mhm.
Boop, 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 boop. All right, there's that. Okay. Now sanity twice. Okay.
No. Okay.
Check. All right, so that one's good. So that means you get. Not too bad. 5 down. That's it.
Sweet.
Sweet. We're only losing this much for reasons we don't understand.
I'm sure they will all be made clear.
It might. Ms. Dunlevy. Last, certainly not least. So, I'm going to take those 2 for your luck, so that's 2 successes, but also I need you to do a constitution.
Oh, right. I was supposed to do that first. Sorry.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. Order doesn't matter. Another success.
No.
That's good. All right. Sanity twice.
One of us. One of us can make
She
it
passed
through
everything.
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 Yay!
All right. So that means, without me doing any rolls, first off, congrats. 2, reduce your sanity by 2 points anyways.
You can't feel special now.
No, checks across the. I need to keep this as a
Feel special.
reference. Okay.
Is there
Moving-
any particular reason why we are losing sanity, if I may ask?
Yeah.
Because our mission is completely redacted from the get-go.
Yeah. There is a reason.
Cool.
thanks.
That's all I need to know.
There's a reason.
That's how I feel too. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's just watching, just loving the shit out of this. She knows everything that's going on too.
Of course she does.
So, we're going to continue with Father McCleary. How's your luck again? Your con's good. Your luck's not
My
great.
con was good.
Con roll. Who did the best? Actually, no. The person who succeeded on the Constitution roll the most, with an extreme success, is Mr. Mueller.
Of course.
Knowing what I know about him, you wake up. You come to, leaning forward.
Schnitzel! Sorry. That's just how I picture you waking up.
That's I thought that's how he came to.
So,
I love you. I'm sorry.
mediocre.
That started it.
You awaken, Mr. Mueller. Head lowered. The first thing you notice, because I know the type of character that you are, aware as quickly as possible, especially in frightening situations like this. You do come awake to a start, but it's a few seconds before you actually figure out surroundings, eyes not focusing immediately after coming awake. You know you woke in a sitting position, head kind of lowered. You wake up, and you see that immediately in front of you, steering wheel. Grab it. You see you're not moving.
Of course not. I never asleep.
It's not normally where you sleep, no.
No, that's where I sleep. It's in a.
It's true. Not the one that you normally sleep in. This is a
Oh.
different. This is definitely a different place, and a different, very different situation. You look through the windshield before you, and you see tall plants that are up past where you can see from the windshield, right up against the hood. You take a moment and look around next to you. And your fellow compatriots from Dmos are in the vehicle with you. You notice your head hurts a little bit. You touch it, and there's a little bit of blood on there. You glance over in the passenger seat where Father McCleary is, and he seems to have, in whatever happened, leaned forward and knocked his face off of the dashboard. So, Seamus and Matt, I want you both to reduce 1 hit point as Mr. Mueller has a little cut over his forehead. And Father McCleary, you're slowly becoming awake, but your nose totally just might be broken.
So the first thing I do is pull my gun. So gently, as in make sure keeping eye out, and gently nudge the father.
For the sake of brevity, I'm going to say it takes like 3 nudges, but he does eventually wake to the point where the character can take actions.
Father McCleary, are you awake?
I think my nose is broken. What happened? Yeah. Where are we?
I am unaware. I look in the rearview mirror. Are the other 2 in the back?
The other 2 are in the back seat, sitting next to each other, leaning heads back against the back seat. Doesn't Since they passed those rolls, they don't appear to be injured.
Fantastic.
The front seat got the shit of
Charles, can you check on the ones in the back?
Hey, give me a moment.
Is anything going on outside that I can see?
Plants.
Are we in a jungle or are we in a woods or?
Give me a... Fuck is it called in Call of Cthulhu?
Spot
I asked you
hidden.
for a perception check. Perception
Spot
check.
hidden.
Spot hidden. Yeah, it's spot hidden.
Yeah, great.
I'm a great storyteller, guys.
I'm gonna turn to the back seat and check on the people in the back
Okay.
as well.
They're laying there. What are you doing? You trying to wake them up?
I want to kind of look them over real quick
Yeah.
for injury and see if they're okay, breathing, all that. What is going on with the music?
A lot.
I don't like
Way too much. Turn it down. It scared me.
yet.
It scared me. I like it.
So
Don't
yeah,
appear to be
just like-
injured, and they are
Okay.
able to be woken up.
Okay, I will do that. I will slowly, respectfully nudge them to awaken them. One of them I know.
One of them you know.
I know Dunlevy. I don't know the other one.
Nope.
So
Well, we were at the Halloween party together.
That's true. You guys
You
did
were
actually
there.
meet.
I've been
yes,
introduced
we have
once,
met.
I wouldn't
Okay.
say that we like necessarily. Yeah.
You
I still
haven't
think
worked
point
on a
stands.
case together, but
I
you know who
know
she
you-
is.
Yes, I know that you are a member of the team at least. Okay. So I will nudge you both awake, and say, are you all right? Are you injured in any way?
Injured? What?
Blood pouring down my nose.
There's a bit. His nose is far to the left, and it is got the like was it Andrew WK like thing going on?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'm injured. What? What's going on?
I'm not sure. We just kind of woke up here. Me and myself and Agent Muller, we seem to have sustained some injury in the front seat of the vehicle that we're in. That I'm not aware of how we got here or what we're doing.
Darling, don't take offense, but you don't look so okay yourself. Would you like me to see if I can set that for you?
You're welcome to. It's happened once before. I think I've got some broke cartilage in my nose from a
Oh, you
previous
definitely do
life.
now.
Well, yeah, it's a bit loose for sure, but it'll clear up.
I don't think that's how this works. Hey, Katie. Are you
Yeah,
alright?
Father, I don't think it works that way. You certainly look worse for wear than I am.
I'm more concerned about making sure you're all right and trying to figure out where we're at. Honestly, can I look around at this point and see
You can look around.
where we're at? Can I do spot hidden as well?
You can do a spot hidden. Yeah.
Prior to looking outside the vehicle, Blair's gonna find out. She's gonna check herself out. Like, do I have my gear? Like, am I in my pajamas? What's what?
Good question. Let's
That
see
is a
what,
fair
let's see
question,
what
but
you
I'd rather
rolled.
check me out.
Let's see what you rolled here. So that's a couple of poor. Oh, that's a one good luck roll, and the other luck roll wasn't so hot.
no.
So here's what happens.
Oh no, my squirt gun.
Am I splitting it in for me?
It's slowly dawning on me.
Yeah, when she says that, I'm going, oh fuck.
Yeah. Do I roll also for that, DM?
You do not. We already did the rolls. It already happened. Here we
Oh,
are.
okay.
You look down at yourself. You are in what you would consider to be clothes you would probably take out on an investigation. It would be how you would dress yourselves normally. You're not in your pajamas or anything weird like that. You pat over yourself for your things. You can't find any no phone. You don't know where it went. Nothing that you would normally kind of keep on you. Like your weapons are. What weapons does Blair have again?
Blair keeps a rifle with her backpack, so it's like
So-
she's got like her pack, but that's nothing on her necessarily.
So your pack isn't here.
Great. Blair
Pack
has nothing without
isn't
that.
here. So there's that question for you. Extreme success. Cool. You take a moment and realize that the vehicle you're in, it seems to be, it's like probably a van or something. And there's a lot of, it's kind of dark, so it looks like there's like stuff in the far back seat that you're not really sure what it is, like boxes of shit. And you do have the presence of mind. You like kind of like roll your window down a little bit and you reach out to move whatever plants this is aside. And you quickly realize, and I apologize to you in real life, Matt, that what you've pushed aside is corn. And you guys are in a very specific, precarious situation.
Well, I think number one, we've been in an accident. I kind of want to look. I'm assuming I have nothing on me. Am I even wearing
Mr.
clothes?
McCleary, are you wearing clothes? Well,
Am I wearing anything?
you have what McCleary normally dresses like pretty nice, I assume.
Yeah, like casually, like
Like nice jeans and shoes and stuff.
yeah, probably.
College
something
professor
like-
vibes.
Yeah,
I totally picture him in like khakis and a cardigan.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna
I
say
totally
like
get-
youth pastor vibes, but
Sure.
So let's do that. So you have
So a polo shirt.
yeah.
almost whatever he would normally be wearing out on like an investigation. He's golf dad. But there is what appears to be now stained a little bit with your own blood. A black,
It's dark. It would be like a black.
a black T-shirt over top of whatever you would be wearing, like a second layer. You look down at it. And there's little text in the corner, and like you can't really read upside down. So you glance over to Agent Mueller, and he's wearing the same shirt. They're all wearing the same shirt. There's a little TSF on white text. Looks like a little logo of some type.
Oh,
That you're all wearing.
sorry, my vision's still a bit fuzzy.
East away, we need to get out of the vehicle.
On that note, I'm just assuming everybody checks for their shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody except Katie Dunleavy rolled shit on that luck roll.
Yeah.
So, Katie Dunleavy, you literally have all of your stuff. Ain't no question.
Sweet.
I had one luck success.
One luck success. Yeah. You got the one that made you not get physically damaged. So congrats on that. Agent Mueller, you do not know where your shotgun is, but when you reflexively drew your sidearm, it was there. You, being you, check it. Clip's almost empty. There's 3 rounds left.
Nice.
I'm gonna pull out my cell phone,
Okay.
see if I can get any kind of signal, any kind of GPS, map.
To find like where you were located.
Yeah, to figure out where the fuck we are.
Okay. You get a couple of things. There's no rolls or anything required because you just pull out your phone and use it. It's got like 35% battery left, but it's still usable. You are apparently located in Michigan.
All right, guys. Well, we're somewhere in Michigan.
Oh,
That's
he's
at
got
least
your
one
phone?
small mystery. Yeah. My whole bag's here. I'm gonna check my shotgun.
It's
Check
there.
my, see how many rounds I got.
So, your shotgun has about 2 rounds remaining.
Oh, okay.
Since you're taking the moment to do it, I'm not going to require a roll or anything. You check your shotgun. There's 2 rounds left, and then you look at the barrel. It's got that faint, like, end of carbon on it, like it has been used recently and not cleaned since.
Does anybody remember anything that happened?
No, but my gun's been shot.
That's just mine.
Can I poke my head out of the van and listen to like hear for sirens or other vehicles or anything
Sure.
like that?
You poke your head
I'm
out.
dressed for work, but I don't
Extreme
I
success.
don't have any of my supplies.
So, with an extreme success, you get all of the information. You don't hear anything. Unfortunately, there is information in hearing nothing. You hear, there is the normal, like, crickets of night. There is the normal sound
So we've got
of...
animal noises.
There are animal noises, there's normal nature noises. You don't see in the distance anything human-y, and you don't hear much about human existence. For the most part, basically what you are seeing is behind you a lot of that. A lot of corn. But since your head's out,
No. I like when you say it like that.
and you're listening, you do hear there's a bit of a wind. I mean, you would know these things, but I don't know if McCleary would know these things, not having necessarily grown up around all of the corn. You see the waves of it blowing. You can hear it all going. There is occasionally the of something moving potentially through the cornfield. And since your head is out, as I was getting to, it's not a listen thing, but way off in the distance, not terribly far away, like mile, maybe mile and a half, little yellow light.
As quickly as I can, I will pull my head in and relay this information to everybody else.
Your nose hurts really bad from moving your head that fast.
You said
Yeah.
you could set this?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me take a look at that.
Might be for the best.
Can I make a first aid roll?
Okay.
I'm gonna assume since I have my whole pack, I have like a first aid kit.
You do. So bandages can be applied and stuff. I'm going to say...
Yeah. Blair reaches up and it's like, all right, ready? On 3.
Roll.
1, 2, and then she fixes it.
1, 2...
Yeah.
It's not my first time, and I don't like it. I still don't like it. Ugh.
Yeah, while just doing that, I'm going to get out of the van
Okay.
and then wander around and check the back.
Okay.
See if there's
No.
any.
Sorry, go ahead.
Before I let you guys just start like doing stuff around, the last detail I'm going to give you, McCleary, now that your nose is fixed, every time after you've had one of these dreams, there's the slightest smell of brimstone. It's there for a puff, and then it's gone.
Oh, I will check my pocket.
It's there. Well, there.
There.
Little warm.
I'd like to preemptively apologize if this is my fault. I seem to have a bit of a dark passenger today.
I'm not sure about all that, but can you breathe on both sides of your nose now, darling? I mean, I'm sure it's a little swollen, but...
Oh, it hurts a bit. And, of course, I smell the blood. But other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, you did a great
Okay.
job. Thank you.
All right, it's probably all right then. And she'll put some band-aids on for you. any splits or anything from
His
Katie.
thing about dark passenger in kind of a quizzical but concerned voice, just goes, interesting. Um,
I didn't elaborate on it as much as I probably could have at the holiday party this past Halloween. However, it's crops up from time to time. I'm hoping the organization can help me with it.
Maybe you can tell us more about it at the Christmas party when we get there.
I'd love that.
Me too.
if we get there.
Um.
Um,
All right. So aside from some scratches and bumps here, now that we've set your nose, is everybody else feeling okay? Especially with the first aid kit, I can be pretty handy.
I'm fine. Mueller, since we seem to be the only ones armed right now, do you know anything about cars?
Very, very little, unfortunately.
Same here, but
So to be perfectly honest, I don't think knowing much about cars at this juncture is going to help.
Well, I certainly know enough about cars to find us
We
a
are in
couple of weapons.
we are in a ditch.
I can change
Are
a
we-
tire, but I don't think that's gonna help right now.
Oh, you
are
know
we
though.
are we in a ditch or
You are
storyteller?
firmly in a ditch.
Are we
Like,
upside
I
down
missed
or
that part.
sideways or?
You are. Wow, that doesn't need to be that happy.
No.
We live. Oh, darn.
You didn't live. If you
Dumb.
knew where this came from, you know this isn't good music for you. You are. Is this like at the same music here? It's probably gonna. Let me adjust this so it doesn't actually fuck with your music settings. You are this level of fucked in a ditch. You are almost perfectly on your side.
Can I look? Is there water in this ditch?
A little bit.
A little bit. Is there a water bottle in this truck, in this van?
Roll luck.
Yes.
Yeah. Turns out there's a water bottle.
How many
Hey.
water bottles? Just the one? Because I'll take just the one. I'm happy with that.
Sure. I mean, what are you looking for?
I'm filling up a water bottle and I'm blessed, and that shit is
Instantly. First thing you're doing. We're gonna just say the one. Yeah.
Okay.
There's never put McCleary near any bodies of water ever. The new rule.
I will sanctify the ocean if I have to. Get me the fuck hell out of here.
He's going to bless the ditch water.
God bless the rain.
That's
Down
why
in
we're not in Africa.
All right, y'all. Now
You
look
had to
out for
go and do
glass
that.
when you're getting loose here.
You had to go and do
Yeah.
that.
Hell yeah, I did. What do you think I was gonna do?
So
I'm climbing out some savan.
Be
when you
careful
climb
about
out of the
your
van,
seatbelt, you don't fall.
you do hear a little something.
Oh no.
What do I hear?
I did let them know about the skittering in the corn, and the light as well. What the hell was that?
Is that lightning?
It
Oh,
is.
that sounds like a storm.
You are come out to it's not like I want to say like a few seconds after the blessing is complete because you did. You did.
I feel this much happier.
The rain starts. Notably, it's not like a crazy storm. It's not like the storm in our last investigation at all. It is not the second coming of the Book of Revelations kind of storm, but it's the wind was going before, and now it's kind of going.
So standing on top of savan, do I see any farms?
Do you see any farms? I'm not even
Yes.
going to require a check on this one for that, because you see the same orange-yellow light that Father McCleary saw and it is certainly the light from some home that probably has electricity. Out this way, probably a farm.
Good. I would know. I grew up in Iowa. In corn country.
Yeah.
Is there when? Sorry, go ahead.
So if it's raining, and so I believe there's a house a bit away. I believe we can get there. And I hold down my hand. Let's get you all out.
Okay.
Once
right.
Blair unbuckles and is kind of loose in the sideways van, she's gonna check and see if there's anything else in the van that might be useful. We found a water bottle. You said that there was like a third row of seats, or like perhaps like the back of a panel van. She's gonna check that out while she's still in there.
So give me some spot hidden. Unless there'd be like something else that would work better for that.
I don't imagine so.
I don't imagine so either, but it can't hurt to
I don't see an investigation or anything.
Yeah, so let's just do spot hidden. Catch all. Alright. So you start like while you're in your like back seat, kind of like messing around. They all look like cases. Cases that had like are arranged kind of carefully and in a way that they're facing away. The opening is facing away from you, so it's really hard to kind of like get to in its current situation. So the best thing you can probably do is, and you do this, get out of the van. Mueller helps you out. You get to the back, open the door, get these cases there. There's like 6 of them. You open one. That looks like a stand-up light. You open another one. It has one of those big fuzzy like boom mics with a collapsible boom microphones with a collapsible little stick next to it. You open another one, there's a camera. You open another one, there's another camera.
Y'all, I think we might be in a news van.
Who is standing out back with Blair as she does this? I assume Mueller, because he's out.
Mueller would be helping everyone out of the...
Okay. Well, if you have a back
I'd
shot
probably
of...
come.
Okay, we're going to say Katie gets this then. If you have a back shot of Blair while she's looking through it, all of you are wearing these black T-shirts that have little TSF on the front. On the back, you see on Blair, because you can't see your own back, it says, white text, "The Supernatural Files. Crew."
Oh, we are cryptids. We are like those ghost hunters.
What I know about this.
That's a good question. And fortunately, there's actually a way in this system to do it. They call it a no roll, which really just means make like an intelligence check. It gives you an idea. So just hit 6.
Jesus.
6.
It's a lot of luck to burn.
6 luck.
Oh.
You could always push it too.
Could. You could try.
Wait,
and push
so
it.
what are my two options again? How
Two
do I do
options. One, you either hit edit on your screen and reduce your luck score by 6, and that will make that a success. You have to burn as much luck as you need it to be reduced by to get a success. That's one option. The second option is called pushing it, where essentially you just roll again, but if you fail this one, the book says the storyteller has to invent some kind of consequence. Your call. Or you could choose to do neither and just allow the failure to occur.
I don't know. I feel like with her background with cryptids and stuff, she would
Honestly,
know.
I feel like she would too.
Alright, what do you guys think? Should I push it or should I...
Mizoui's typing push it
for
to
the
the
luck.
limit in the chat.
Push it to the limit.
Push it.
I mean, I have
Fun ball time.
I have 70. I think...
70 is pretty good.
Odds are in
I
your
think I'm
favor.
gonna-
Odds are really
I
in your
think I'm
favor
gonna
to push it. Yeah.
I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
Yes.
But
So,
he didn't even succeed by that much, too. That was kind of closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? What the hell?
I know. And this should be something that she is well versed in. So you are a study of cryptids and stuff. So there is a basically the joke that that Bueller made is kind of sort of right. It's the equivalent of like a YouTube show. Just called The Supernatural Files, and it's this lady that goes around. You're not really super familiar with it, but there's a lady that goes around and checks out like cryptids and Bigfoot and like famous haunted sites and like the Goatman Bridge in Texas and shit like that. She's not like good, you would say, from your terms. It's one of those like it's far more entertainment than it is actual study, but you've picked up like a few little nuggets of, oh, I didn't know that about this particular cryptid from this thing. So she at least does her research, even if the presentation of it is a little too over the top for your tastes.
Okay. You said there's like thunder and lightning coming.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is now. The rain has definitely begun hitting you, and it's cold. It's definitely a cold rain.
Crap. How far away do you say the farm is?
Mile and a half.
Okay. I'm saying I'm gonna
I
say
would
this out loud
say
to the
to
group.
give you a visual, it's like probably at the end of that. So
I'm
almost
saying
the
this out loud
horizon.
to the group. She's like, "Oh, this equipment. Oh, this equipment's so expensive. Oh, this ditch is probably gonna flood. But I don't think it's worth carrying it all. The department can pay for it." And she's like, you can tell she's not talking to everyone, but she's like debating in her head
So,
Mhm.
so
because she knows
boss,
how much this shit is worth.
so when everybody's out,
Mhm.
I assume I get everybody out.
You do, yes.
Okay. So then I will go. While it's all looking, I will look. Is there any tapes or anything, memory
Yeah.
cards in anything?
So there's a camera. There's a boom mic and lights. Those don't have anything
No.
with it. You see the one camera case that you have. You don't really know that much, but I'm going to say, like, Katie actually helps you. No, it would be there, and there's a little flip thing that's open, and there is a little memory card in it.
Okay. Is it? Would it be big? Would the SD card be big enough for, or small enough to fit a phone?
It seems like one of those cards that is specifically made for a camera. It's
Okay.
like it has a little more. Looking at it real fast, and sorry, I'm going to dump my job shit on you right here.
That's fine.
It's a bigger memory card that you would need like a specific like dock to put it into like a computer or something, but the camera itself has a USB port on it. So you set up camera, plug USB port into computer, and you can transfer.
Now,
Alright,
how
At least
large
you
is
can
the
guess
camera?
that by looking at it.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Is this like
so
like a film crew camera or like a camera?
I want to say it's like close. It's somewhere between that.
Okay.
It's not a
Alright.
big film crew camera because
Obvious.
those are like $1 jillion. We're talking like $100,000 lens, let alone camera. You're talking
Okay.
something that would be. It's not like high end commercial camera.
Okay.
So about that big.
Hard to haul around, especially in the rain. After having a car accident.
So,
Okay.
here's what we are going to do, son. We are going to make our way to Saban to get out of the rain. and obviously get out of this ditch so we don't flood. I will be carrying the camera, and we will make our way there. Once we are there, we can try better to figure out what's going on.
Is there anything?
Good
So, like,
plan.
Blair's gone through these cases now. Is there anything in the cases that could be useful in, like, say a situation where we were lost in the middle of nowhere? Something I could use is like a crowbar, like a big old pole that I could like hit things with. I know a boom arm mic, but that's not necessarily going to be like sturdy or worth hitting things with.
You're looking at stuff like that. You basically have, honestly,
I'd like
the
to break
boom
some of this
arm.
shit down.
The boom arm is probably the closest thing you can get to an improvisational weapon, because the next closest thing to that would be the camera's tripod, and that's like 30 pounds. Like, could Mueller swing that like a weighted ball bat? Probably, but it's going to break the first thing he hits, and it probably wouldn't be that as effective as the firearm he has.
Here's a question. Is there anything that is broken on Savant I could possibly pull off and make a makeshift weapon on?
If you crack open the hood, there's a bunch of sharp metal in there.
We can do that.
Could I carry the camera?
I mean, you can most certainly carry the
So
camera.
that you have your gun handy?
I can fire a handgun with one hand. I'm fairly adept at it.
Let Father McCleary feel useful.
Well, that's
Father McLean is infinitely useful in other ways.
while that's going on in this discussion of whether or not I'm useful, I'm praying to Saint Christopher for our safe travel across this clearly demonic-infested field. So
Okay, so this is not going to affect your prayer in any way, but just for my my own thing, give me a power roll. POW. Give me power.
a what?
Ooh,
I have a what?
interesting.
That's power.
It's like it's in your stats. Nice.
He's under appearance.
Yeah.
Oh.
Success. Good to know.
Okay.
That is one of my apparently good stats. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Blair could take like the boom arm and maybe have at least a single hit on, say like, I don't know, a wolf, or that's not, probably more like a wild dog in this area. Although, depending on how recently Canada has airdropped wolves on Michigan, who knows?
So is there something I could? You said
I'm
there
gonna
might be
say
something.
there's
Mad cows.
there's definitely like
Get out
You
of
could-
my field!
you could almost certainly get like a makeshift club, or like you could easily like snap off like an engine's like fan blade into like a makeshift knife.
I'll do both.
A knife would be good for sure.
I'll give the club to. I'll hold the club, and we're gonna take some of the corn, the leaves, and wrap it around the edge, one of the ends, so I can actually grab it
I should have
without
known.
cutting my hands.
I should have known. I'm playing with a bunch of video gamers. I drop you guys into a fucking field, and it's just nope. It's just a survival crafting game now. That's where we're at. That's where we're at.
I take the corn and I distill it down into a fine moonshine to power the engine. So we can generate power.
I mean,
By
we
the
can
end,
do
we're
that-
done with this session. It's all just going to be automated, anyways.
Is there any of that, that fancy corn smut that we could sell
Ooh.
later for profit?
I don't. He said it's cold. That only forms when it's real humid.
Oh,
so.
yeah, that's
It
true.
is cold out.
Darn.
So yeah,
There
We'll
isn't
wrap
really
that.
a crafting. It's kind of like an art/craft thing, but I'm just gonna say you just have like a janky knife
yeah. Well,
and a janky club.
Yeah, that's fine.
'Kay.
So let's move, son.
Come on, Katie.
while
It's
we're
not
walking-
worth the equipment. Don't worry about it.
While you guys move, I am going to get into your character sheet, Severin, and give you those things.
Cool.
So if you see me
Uh,
jumping around, ignore it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, while we're walking, I have no idea what we're doing here.
Neither do I. See if
Yeah,
you can get.
Are we starting to recall anything at all? Like, are we starting to know anything about why we're here?
It's a pretty good,
I think we're on an investigation.
it's a pretty good question.
Thank you.
I do agree with that. Yeah.
You are a statement of the obvious. Knows no bounds.
Now, our cover clearly is, that we're out here investigating some sort of haunted summit.
Yeah.
And, this house is behind us, so probably not what we were looking for. All things considered, I think we could put those pieces together, right? Now, I don't think I want to go looking too far ahead of us for something we can't see out here right now.
If memory serves me, Agent Dunleavy, don't you have an expertise in cryptids? Are there any known Michigan cryptids that we should be aware of?
Michigan Mothman? Nah.
Storytellers.
Michigan Mothman.
Michigan Mothman. To put
Get that put on
things
shirts.
bluntly, not like Michigan isn't like full blown cryptid central. It does not really seem to be a at first recollection. You're like, not really. There's like some weird ones. You could probably like. That'd be one of those things that you'd have to like look up on your phone, and also it's raining. But you are the one that has a phone, so there is that.
Sorry, it was actually a dog man that I was remembering. It's the Michigan dog man. It's a cryptid in Michigan, okay? I was not that far off.
That's fair.
Before we leave, then, if you want to do a little bit of research, I suggest going inside the van where it's dry, so your phone doesn't get wet. And
Okay, that one's okay. This got dropped in the chat, and it's going to think. You do know off the top of your head, probably the most elusive Michigan cryptid is the rarely seen Detroit Lions winning season.
you say that, but it is happening now.
It is happening now. So that's just Dmos is coming to the real life. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Beautiful.
Let's answer another question. Are you remembering anything? I have to answer your question with another question. How hard are you trying?
I'm really trying.
Okay, so you guys have you started to walk yet, or are you still standing about, or what's the
I think
deal?
we're probably walking.
Starting to move. All right. Well, cool. Give me roll intelligence. McCleary.
Nice.
Nice. So, you think. You try and think back to what has happened. It's definitely a haze. You can remember right now, crystal clear. With a hard success, you're getting a little extra stuff here. You can remember right now, crystal clear. You can remember the Halloween party where you met Blair and saw the director. You remember that, crystal clear. You think for a moment and you recollect your studies, crystal clear. The last who knows how much time is firmly fuzzy. You get a few little flashes. You get a brief memory looking at the back of one of your other compatriots of this, like, the Supernatural File shirt. You remember seeing that again, but in that logo, but on a shirt, but in the day. You remember the four of you and one other, a red-headed lady, younger. A little bit of her face, a little bit of the look, but it's fuzzy. And then you'd like focus on that face. Hard success. focus on the face and try and remember anything more about her. And the next thing that comes to your brain is a very, very dark place. Not that place from your dream, but similar. You remember the smell. Musty. Gross. And you remember a voice screaming. Bloody murder. Top of her lungs. The kind of scream that you can tell a person is blowing out their vocal cords with. And that jars you back out of it.
We were with someone else. A red-haired woman.
Without even a roll, Katie, definitely the person from that YouTube thing. The host.
Now, Blair
Okay.
looked around inside the car. Was there any evidence of there being a seat for her? Or, like, was there room for that? Or is there an indication then that we traveled in different vehicles? Is there, like, a missing passenger? Like, was there a space for her to have been?
Looking at the place, like, there could have been 3 on that back bench.
Okay.
They could have definitely, like, roughly the make of the females that could have had 3 females sitting in the back like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't recall completely what happened to her, but I do remember her scream. I believe. It's all very fuzzy, though. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. That definitely sounds like I'm just gonna like tap the logo on her shirt. The host. From what I know, is she known for like overdramatic screaming in her videos at all?
No, it's very like it's like a little overly subdued, a little spooky, a little trying to play it like serious, but a little on the like could the supernatural be real sort of voice. Like like horror movie screams is like the opposite of this lady's online shtick.
Okay.
And
All
I
right.
would say you would probably know the person's name is Lynn Lyn Cartwright of the Supernatural Files. Also, McClure, you're going through your like checking your pockets and stuff for the coins earlier, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the only thing in your pocket.
Go on.
Flat piece of plastic. Feel around. Key?
I pull whatever it is out and look at it.
It's dark. Hard to read.
Hard to see in this lighting, but it looks like a motel key. Is there a key on it, or is it just a keychain?
There's a key on it.
Okay.
Katie, what's the date?
I'm gonna look at my phone.
Pull up your phone. So, we're going to say... Hold, please. I got to scroll through some stuff here.
Sorry.
We're getting... No, you are doing exactly what you need to do. So... it is September. It's September 19th.
What's the last day I remember?
Time has passed. Like You guys don't go on like missions like every like week or anything like that. Sometimes there's months between. Sometimes there's time. You don't have the last time you remember. You sit there and you think about it because you're pretty regimented. As best you can tell. Actually, give me an intelligence check. That's probably a good way to do this, Mueller. Give me an intelligence check. Okay, so if it is September 19th, then the last time you checked in and the last time that you did your drills and the last time, you're probably missing about 4 days.
Okay. Okay, that's...
So it's before the Halloween party?
Eh,
I think it's like a whole year after.
let's go
what he
around.
said.
Okay.
Let's go around.
I was-
Some of these things weren't written for my schedule
Fair,
in
fair.
mind. So we're
Time
saying
travel
like
plot
it's
is more
been a
concerning.
while.
So, I mean,
So I'm missing 4 days.
You probably you feel like you're missing around 4 days. You're pretty confident at that with a success.
my computer monitor's
So-
being wonky and I can't see anything right now, guys.
Uh-oh.
With what you
It'll-
said, it feels like I'm missing 4 days of memory.
Ooh.
Not the greatest, but you know, I've had worse head problems. Anyway, we should keep moving towards the house. Get out of the rain.
Fair enough. You guys move.
Aye.
I'm gonna say 3 of you, the 3 that are in frame right now, because I'm gonna let Blair fix stuff. Give me spot hidden checks as you walk.
Oh, thick.
Cool. All good. All good checks. Success, success, hard success. Wow. So this is pretty perfect. The one who got the least success in this is Father McCleary. And you guys are walking. It's pretty gross. You're not really dressed for rain or the weather, and it's not long before you're soaked through. But Father McCleary, completely, to your surprise, there's a through the corn, like off to your left, and you turn and look, and you don't see what it is. Instant panic. Both Severin and Katie, you see a real small body close to the ground. It stops for a second, and you see McCleary doesn't see that it's a harmless creature at all. But both of you see that there is a small but very bright green-eyed fox looking at you for a moment. Just a moment. Sees you, then takes back off again.
You don't mean like green-eyed, like reminiscent of the rat, do you?
Nope.
Like
Nope.
Like
Nope. Not
naturally
glowing.
green?
Not evil, glowing green eyes, but
Good.
just a
good
bright-eyed animal.
Nice.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Good question.
And so if we keep going,
Keep going. So eventually, you guys do make it. Make sure I have this set right. I do. 2. Little house.
is there
Now-
light?
There is one little light on in the top left window.
Okay.
Now listen, I don't know about y'all, but where I'm from, there's this real popular story about people who crash their car, go up to some random house in the middle of nowhere, and chainsaws are involved. It's a whole horror show. I'm not feeling super comfortable about this whole thing very much at all.
Yeah, you referring to the movie?
Yeah, because it's based on the local thing that happened where I'm from.
I don't believe I've heard or read that story, and
I want to be very, very clear about something. If someone comes at us with a chainsaw, I will kill him.
Well, that's good, because I'm sort of nervous about it, if I'm honest.
If you've seen the things that I've done, I would be more worried about me.
That's how we work
Anyway,
together.
uh,
Don't look at me like that. All right, fine. You go first, then, my friends. I don't want to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre #2, you know.
so
You know what? I'll go first.
let me knock on the door. I will be fine.
I don't want to startle the poor folks.
You know, that's a very
What-
good point.
what do you mean,
Rather
starters?
intimidating.
There is a doorbell.
So, what do you mean it?
I'll
What do you mean startle? I
I'll
can
wait with Agent McGinnon just
Yeah.
to make sure I'm safe.
give me a second. Howdy, y'all.
Honey, no. She looks at Blair, just, oh, bless his heart.
I can't give XP for this. There's no XP in this game, but I wanna.
Inspiration.
There's no inspiration either. I don't know.
Believe me, I can.
She looks at the group and goes,
I
trust me.
I'm
Let me
good
go
at
to the
talking.
door.
I'm good at talking to people from these people. I grew up in the same kind of area.
Listen, as long as I don't have to deal with chainsaws, I don't care how we do this.
Alright, we'll go up to the door together. You guys hang back then.
We wouldn't want to startle them anyway. A whole crowd of
Yeah.
people coming up in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
We'll
what
walk
time
up and
is
ring
it?
the door. We
You
will
look-
walk up and ring the doorbell.
You look at the thing, and it's like midnight 35.
Pitch your battery saver, by the way, down.
Oh, that would have been the first thing she did.
Okay. What's happening?
Mueller said he rang the doorbell.
Ah.
Yeah.
Bing bong. There's a moment. 5 seconds pass. You see a light turn on. You see another light inside turn on. The hallway light turns on, and it's one of those doors that it's kind of the glass is kind of fuzzy, so you can't see through, but a light behind the door comes on, and you
Oh,
can see.
I hand my makeshift knife behind me and hand it back.
Okay,
Blair will
cool.
grab it.
Okay, cool. This is who's the chainsaw murderer now?
I'm trying not to seem like a chainsaw murderer. Anyway,
Okay.
Oh, so are you saying you gave it to, like, McCleary, or?
yeah, I put it behind my back so you can take it from me, and then
Somebody's got a knife.
Oh, you want me to take it? Okay.
You've got a knife. Congratulations.
so I'm not actively
Armed.
threatening them.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
armed.
right. I'm actively threatening. I'm always actively threatening. Okay.
And that was why I wanted to.
You see a shape come towards the door. Shoulders, head. Kind of tall. Taller than you. Stops in front of the door. There's like 3 seconds of weird, awkward silence. You hear a lock go. Another lock. Another lock.
I take a step back from the door,
Mm-hmm.
just so I'm
Door
not right up on
opens.
there.
Door opens up. 70-year-old man opens the door. Clean shaven, big glasses, short, completely shock white hair. messy from bed, wearing like a Violent Femmes t-shirt and like sleepy pants. Help you all?
So, I am in a pretty good normal accent. I'm sorry to disturb you. We got into an accident on the edge of your property. Our
Oh,
van went into a ditch.
are you all okay? Yep, it just come on, come in. And he just like opens the door.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We're a little banged up, but mostly we're okay.
Well, that's good at least. Sorry, I just what were y'all doing out here this late? Have a seat. We have a phone in the kitchen over this way. What do you need? Can we help you?
Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm. My name's Steve. Can I?
Steve. There's a moment. Steve, he shakes your hand.
Firm shake.
Firm shake.
Callous. Does he have calloused hands? Working man's
He
hands?
definitely does.
Cool.
I'm Jim.
A
Your
pleasure.
phone this way. Can you guys? Do you need anything? What?
I'm Katie, by the way. Thank you. We were just trying to get out of the rain, at least until it got to daylight.
How bad's the wreck?
It's totaled.
It's in a ditch.
Okay. Well. Tell you what. Like 45 minutes down the road, Dave's garage is out there. I could give him a call, tell him you need a tow.
We would appreciate it. Thank you.
Usually they'd give you like a ride to town too if you need that.
Also, appreciate that. If you could, Kate, if you could call home office.
Yeah, I'll see what I could do. I would have a spare phone charger in my bag.
That's fair.
Um,
You still got 35%
um,
battery. You're still good.
For how
But-
long though?
For how
Yeah.
long? You do have a phone charger so that if you need to, you can.
yeah, she's got. Do you mind if I charge my phone?
Please, just it's fine. Now it's over there. Just y'all stay here. Take it easy. I'll give Dave a call. See if we can get you taken care of.
I don't mean to be a bother. I'm sorry, Father McCleary. I don't want to be dripping all over your floors. Do you maybe have some towels that we could use to kind of not make a mess on
We
you?
can
Yeah.
definitely do that. Just hang tight. I'll take care of you. And as that fades out,
He's looking around while he goes to get towels. Is it just him here?
you get the idea that let me get some regular old music here now that we're out of the rain. It's regular. You know what? Let's just do something nicer. Simple. That's fine. Perilous, but not too much peril. You get the idea that there is probably at least is or was a wife here from the pictures hanging on the wall. He heads out. Within a few moments, returns with towels and stuff. Says, I'm going to make that call. Just make yourself comfortable.
Thank
If you need
you.
water or anything, I'll get it for you. And he immediately walks back out again. Katie,
Um,
couple of things if you're pulling out your phone to check on home office stuff. There's an entry there that wasn't there before, and is at this point, I am to inform you that I am, in fact, a shithead GM. And when you look at the mission that you signed up for, it isn't listed as redacted. Y'all should probably check your Discords. Or at least Katie can. Because she's actually got access to it.
What?
I know. I think I know what you did.
What do you mean? I don't see anything, sir.
No? That's rude. Oh. There.
Oh. Does she remember this being redacted?
Nope.
Okay.
Now that we're in the light, I look at that hotel keychain and see the town that we're in.
Pop that up again. Boop. You can blow that up and read it if you like.
It looks like we're in Cleo, Michigan.
Okay.
Now that I can see this a little better.
She passes the phone. She doesn't want to talk out loud about it, but she passes her phone around the group with the investigation note.
To put things into context for both players and characters, the redacted thing is a GM's joke. None of the characters will remember that there was a you didn't know what you were signing up for. You guys signed up for something. You didn't remember what you signed up for until this very moment, or at least you found out what you signed up for.
Gotcha.
Sorry, not sorry. It was required for this to work.
It was a forward backwards of our memory loss.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yep.
great. That's incredible.
Fair
I
enough.
hate you.
We try. And I feel like since I'm doing this and I realize that I haven't actually told our audience this, instead of our players signed up for something that literally said redacted and I had it all whited out. What Katie sees when she pulls out her phone, it's entitled The Old House for Investigators. Strange disappearances have been occurring in Cleo, Michigan. You will be going undercover as the crew of a ghost hunting streaming show. Investigate. And they are all listed as the assigned investigators. And while our characters are slowly pulling their brains back together after whatever the hell happened here, I feel like this is probably a really good point, since it's about 10:30 my time, for us to take our first short break. Yeah? Feels like about right?
Yeah, but I'm feeling really vindicated about my fear of this house, by the way.
Good. Good. That might be useful. Maybe. Might be useful later. You never know. But until we're gonna take like 15-minute break, 10 minutes, something like that. So we'll be right back, and thank you guys for hanging out with us. See you.
See y'all soon.
Real soon.
Herb.
This message is being broadcast by the Department of Defense of the Republic. At 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, multiple unidentified continue to carry out the following instructions.
I didn't sleep well last night.
Don't go into that fog.
And now, an update from the local Neighborhood Watch. It would seem that there have been some shady characters lurking about the residential parts of town. Rogue robed, hooded figures have been scurrying about in the night. These characters are quite small, about the size of a 12-year-old child, and the sound of playful giggling has been heard echoing through the night as they disappear around the corners of the endless rows of red picket fences the moment a flashlight is turned upon them. The members of the local neighborhood watch have been working to capture one of these figures and trap them in one of the cages in the neighborhood watch dungeon, but have had no success so far. Once these figures slip into the darkness, it is as if they have disappeared completely, rendering all the traps and weapons of the neighborhood watch completely useless. So far, these robed figures have not caused any real harm, as they have just been painting strange symbols on buildings and fences. It's anyone's guess what they're up to, but if they really are mischievous youth, we probably wouldn't understand anyways.
Wait to meet him.
So then I just shoved my fist straight into his chest cavity
And said,
pulled out
I'm
his
Steve.
and pulled out his still beating heart and went, Kalima, Kalima.
And we're back.
Om Nom Shivai, Om Nom Shivai, Om Nom
Has
Shivai.
anybody played that new Indiana Jones game? Speaking of,
No.
no,
No, I don't have VR. Is it VR?
No,
I don't
think it
I
is.
don't think it's VR.
No, it's not VR.
No,
I haven't.
then
I haven't
This is
really
a regular
heard
old
or
game.
seen very much about it. So.
It's I believe it's just PS5 because I know you have one.
I've been playing Marvel Rivals.
That's fair. So, yeah. By the way, not sponsoring this.
Yep.
Not
I wish they
sponsoring
were.
this. I wish they were.
Sorry, did you mean our
Sponsor it.
sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends?
Actually, according to the pre-roll ad,
Missouri, you take
Reptile's
30,000
function
damage.
Yeah, sorry guys, I gotta roll a new character real quick.
ads- yeah. 30,000 is a little high.
Blair McKinnon just walks outside of the
And
farmhouse
explodes.
and
Just
just suddenly screams and just goes woo, right up into the sky. You don't know what happened.
She just pops.
I believe she has ascended.
Oh no, it's the
And you
rapture.
thought you were the religious one here.
I
So
know.
here's
Damn it,
the,
I should have put on my moon earrings. Sorry.
I should have listened
nobody
to
has
Kirk Cameron.
nobody has context for any of
I
this,
know.
and that makes this
That's
even
right.
better. But we're going to keep it so that nobody has context, and we're going to kind of move along with this a little bit. This is going to be actually a little abstracted, because surprisingly, not really a whole lot goes on with this particular little farmhouse. You spend a little bit of time with this gentleman who just seems to go by Mr. Baker. And as promised, he calls Dave's garage, and a dude named Dave comes looking like bleary-eyed, sleepy, with a big tow truck that has enough room for you guys and your stuff. Whilst most of you are missing cell phones, your wallets and IDs are actually still on you. Let me check your luck rolls again.
Can I
That's
do
pretty
a,
good.
can I do a thing before we leave the house? Potentially?
Probably. McCleary, you don't have your wallet.
Or
I don't
me.
usually carry a wallet anyway.
You don't
Me
have your
either.
identification on you.
I do not carry identification on me. Ever.
If you normally carry identification, McCleary, it's gone. You would at least have like Dmos IDs and stuff.
Yeah,
and
I'd
they're
probably
gone.
just have whatever they gave me. So.
Okay. But what did you want to do?
I want to just while he's out of the room, after we get the kind of revelation, so to speak, that our mission that we couldn't remember wasn't unremembered.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of figure out that it's called the old house or whatever it was called.
Yep.
I'm gonna pour a little bit of water from my water bottle on the floor and just see if it sizzles, just for fun.
Tap, tap, tap. You wait. You squint. You squint some more. No sizzling.
Okay, I wipe it up with a towel. I don't
That's
wanna be
nice
a
of you.
messy guest.
It messes up house. Detect for evil. Immediately feels self-conscious. That's McCleary in a nutshell.
That's me.
So this tow truck does show up. Guy named Dave comes out, offers you a ride. Says, "All right, we'll get you out and get you to town if you like. It's gonna be $80."
I got
What do
that.
I got
That's
in my
fine.
wallet?
Not
You have a
problem. I mean,
Dmos card.
You said we have our wallets.
I don't.
You're
I
fine.
don't.
You're fine for expenses.
Okay, I didn't know if this dude took card or not, so.
So that is actually like. There's a brief pause. Like, are they gonna take cards in this like little podunk town? You open your wallet and you pull out a card, kind of like sheepishly, and you're like, oh. And he pulls out one of those little hand things that
Square
will take a
ones,
card,
man.
like the
Square
delivery
card
drivers have now.
reader.
Takes it. Loads you all up into the tow truck. Gets the van all winched up and drives you all towards town. It's been a little while since the wreck. It was like 12:30 or so when the wreck happened. So you guys are pretty out of it, pretty beat up. You basically woke up feeling like you went a couple rounds with like a heavyweight. And by the time you are headed back towards the town of Clio, Michigan, the sun's actually starting to come up at this point. It's been a long night, and you're actually really weird, and you're not really sure, like, how much you've slept. You don't feel, like, super tired. You don't know if it's because you were unconscious for so long. Sleep schedule, Kaputski, gone. You don't know.
I assume we're having him take us back to the motel that McCleary has the key for.
Haven't said anything about it specifically, but is that the actions that you guys would like to take?
I think that
Probably,
makes sense,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Okay, so you are all brought into the town of Clio early morning. Didn't know when I started preparing this. Clio, Michigan, real town. It's kind of in like the elbow of the peninsula of Michigan. It's like between like two big towns. One of them's Flint. It's a little town in the middle of nowhere. Yep. Yep.
Oh, was that the mitten?
So, you will request to go to the motel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, let me see that key. Coaching lantern? All right, I know where that is.
Thank you.
Drive. So what brings y'all to town? This is a weird place to crash.
Oh, we're filming this television, well, YouTube show, really.
I saw the shirts. I didn't want to ask questions.
Yeah, it's it's kind of a living. We go around places like out here where we can sensationalize a little bit of happenings. It's a good time. Sometimes we find some interesting things, but mostly it's kind of a just fun little YouTube television thing.
What are you out here doing? He asks with one of those knowing voices.
McCleary doesn't like to lie, so he's being as quiet as possible.
Thank you for enunciating that.
Mm-hmm.
Pleases me greatly.
Is there any way I can... Is he nervous, or is he...
Okay, so what you're looking for, you're trying to read him?
Yeah.
What you're looking at on your sheet is psychology.
Cool.
You rolled
One.
a 1. You rolled a 1.
Wow.
It can't get any better than this. You're looking at a dude he's not nervous at all. He's like, what are you guys out here doing? The vibe you get is like, he already knows the answer of what you're out here doing. And you guess that there is, like, from how he's looking at you guys and the logos on your shirts, that there is probably, like, one spooky story that everybody knows around here, and he's just trying to get it out of you. Like, he probably knows the answer, but he just wanted to hear you say it.
So why do you think we're out here?
The only thing out here of any salt's the old Cooper house.
Well,
Local spooky place. Kids run in, dare each other to go inside and see if they can, like, run up the stairs and back down.
and people and children go disappearing. Thus, we get our clicks. It's unfortunate living.
News is news. The wheel is turned on the thing, and you are pulled into the parking lot of early morning exterior of the Coach and Lantern. Oh, this is it. I guess I'll set this thing back to the garage and start working on it. I'll give you guys an invoice or whatever when we're done.
If it's even salvageable, I mean, that was a pretty rough crash. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to see. No promises.
Of course, now I don't expect you to work miracles. That's our job, isn't it?
Thank you, ma'am.
Katie, of course, since she's the only one with a phone, will give him her cell phone number. Just give us a call.
You got it. Thank you much.
Oh.
And, like, tips his little hat.
Before you run off too far, do you mind? I mean, if you know things about the Cooper house, we'd love to, hear a little bit from a local. We could set up. We've got our equipment, or we could, if you don't want to be on the cameras or anything, we could skip that.
Tell you what, I'll get this back to the garage. Got your number. If you guys, pardon the forwardness, if you guys clean up whatever you need to do, yeah, sure, I'll come say a few words.
Oh, we'd love that.
I have a quick question as well from a local. Do you have a pharmacy in town? As my nose is probably starting to bruise around from where I've broken it.
Rite Aid, like 3 blocks that way.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bop, bop. Peels out. No, it doesn't peel out, but he leaves. Pulls away onto the road. Words. Got them.
Katie's gonna go to the office and she's gonna bring McCleary. We should probably go to the office and make sure that we're still paying for the room.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Do y'all mind letting us have the key and we'll go check out the room while y'all ask around, just in case we can still, I imagine
Pause.
anything we have.
I'm going to ask y'all a favor. As you've pulled into the parking lot of the Coach and Lantern, I'm going to ask each one of you, not on a stat roll or anything, but just with a dice roller. Everybody roll me a D100. Not going to affect stats or anything. I just want to see who rolls the highest. Nice. This is my question. So when you start
so close to the funny number.
Katie, when you step out of the car and you start talking about the office, specifically the office, because it's the place you would go to when you go to a motel, you kind of freeze up for a hot second because a memory hits you. You are sitting in the passenger seat of the van. Driving is Blair, pulling up into the same motel in the exact same way you just did, which is the thing that triggered the memory. Blair's like, "This looks like the only game in town." The van pulling in, and behind you, you hear a woman saying, "All right, let's get some rooms and something to eat. I'm starving. Dinner's on me." And you turn and you see that red-haired woman, Lynn.
Cartwright is what you said her name was.
Mm-hmm. That's where that particular memory ends. Besides the fact that you do remember she was nice and did pay for food.
Right. So
You've been here
Alright.
before.
Lynn was here with us. So things are probably under her name, but we'll see where we go from there.
Cool.
Blair, I'd rather keep the key because we don't remember our room number. Or what names we gave them.
You know, that's fair enough.
You do know that McCleary has a key for room 3. Because it's just written on the little thing.
Yeah, but I figure that's our only proof of what room we have.
Mm-hmm.
So just in case they start asking too many questions. So yeah, gonna go in and just ask at the office if there's someone in there when we're paid up till.
So you walk in. Front desk. Tall young kid says, "Oh, right, sure." Taps a few things on the computer screen. You guys are paid up for the rest of the week, looks like.
We'll look around and see if they sell aspirin in here, like as a convenience thing.
There is a little, you could definitely pick up some aspirin.
Well, could you add this to the bill? Thank you.
Done. Boop.
Thank you. We go back out and meet up with the
He kind of
other two.
He kind of looks at McClear and you all right, Father? You
A bit of a scuffle. Yeah,
scuffle?
I am. It's
Katie's not gonna correct it.
Were you
She's just
practicing?
gonna-
my fair complexion often makes things look worse than they are.
Okay. Good luck.
Really great timing on the ominous droning both times so far.
Yes.
As we walk out, McCleary will turn to Katie and say, "Does this look really bad? Does it look really bad? It doesn't feel horrible, but
When you look at Father McCleary's face, it's popped back into place, but it is no longer red, it is purple, because it is now bruising.
Yeah, you're gonna have 2 black eyes, Father. That's what happens when you break your nose.
it's happened before. I never liked that part."
Okay, I need a nap.
I need this aspirin.
Are they walking back up to the others yet, or
They're walking back out to you guys. Yeah.
you know
they-
we might get you some makeup for that situation too if you wanted to draw less attention.
I can't say that I've ever applied makeup to myself before, but you're more than willing to give it a shot. If
Well,
it'll
let's
help
see if we've got our things in our room.
blend. As it stands, I'm going to be standing out like a very sore thumb.
Okay. What are we doing?
I assume there's a door that says 3 on it somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. So you head
Great.
to your rooms. Okay.
Father, if you don't mind letting us
Do
in.
we have more than one room?
I check my pockets just to make sure I don't have any other keys.
You have the 3.
It's okay. I just have the one key.
Would you mind going back and asking if we have more than one room?
Yeah, I got it. I go back in. Hey, so we have the key for room 3. Our boss seems to she had a key and she misplaced it. Was that for a different room?
Hold, please. As I dig through shit. Yeah. Yeah, that was, she got the one next to you. She had 4. You asked me about this once already. Are you okay? As he slowly looks over your shoulder towards Father McCleary. Clearly beat the shit.
Uh,
I just wave at him again. It's the aspirin, like, thanks.
uh, t- sorry, my memory's a little fuzzy. We we got into a wreck in a cornfield. That's why we all look so rough.
Oh.
I think we might have fallen asleep at the wheel and ended up in a ditch.
Oh boy. Okay, so everybody's okay?
Yeah, no hospitals needed.
Good.
Unless that memory thing's an issue.
He just looks at you. He's like, ah.
Sure, yeah, you have amnesia, but
she
that's
was
fine.
she was in room 4. You guys have a good day. And he about faces and heads towards the back, out of sight.
Was I able to get a spare key from him? That's what I asked for. I was like,
he did. He specifically got freaked out and left, and did not acquiesce to it.
Okay. Thanks. Have a good morning. She turns around and walks back out and goes, well, she was in room 4, but he said I asked him for that before and then freaked out and walked away.
Interesting. Well, if 4 is ours, I could make an attempt at getting that door open. Not for no reason.
Or I could attempt to get the key.
Well,
is it possible that that Miss Cartwright is she made it back and she's in the room? Could we just knock?
So because you're asking the question, McCleary, give me a spot hidden check.
Oh.
You just did it. So there is a by the desk there is a little cork board that has little hooks on it with keys. A lot of them are there. Missing is number 3, as you would expect because it is in your pocket. One of the later ones, 9, and also number 4. So 3 and 4, the keys are not there.
Little motels like this don't necessarily have duplicate keys so much as they might have a skeleton, but good luck getting that off them.
Yeah, I'm sure we can get that
First
off
things
of you.
first, I think we all need a shower and a nap.
It is bad to take a nap if you have a concussion.
Well, then I'll just settle for a shower.
I've got Advil if you'd like some.
She's gonna start just walking towards room 3.
Zombie walking towards room 3. Oh, jeez, cat. Okay. So, the slow...
Because talking about our plans to steal a key in the open airs.
The
Best
slow,
idea.
weary procession of the group back to room 3 happens. Oh, jeez, this is the worst time. I need to read. Friend, get your butt. Thank you. So, you head back. Room 3. Key in. Pops open. You open the door to room 3. Zip. Nice little place. Housekeeping has clearly been here since there. There are signs of habitation, however. A reminder, you guys are still soaked to the bone with your clothes. Father McCleary is purple-faced, and Severin has a cut upon his head, which has been treated with first aid. So you look miserable coming back. This room is clean, nice, and exactly the sort of thing you were looking for after a fucking night, right? Around the room, tossed over one chair, another black TSF shirt, Supernatural Files printed on the back. There are a couple of things set up in the room. There is a little desk. There's a little laptop computer sitting there, closed. A couple of little digital tapes, and a manila folder.
Is there, does it happen to be an adjoining room with 4? Or did we just get 2 side-by-side rooms?
You check around and, what do you know? It appears it might be an adjoining room. Because if I know your brain very well, that means you can lockpick in privacy? Is that what you're talking about doing?
Yeah. I mean, it might be open. We were here together. So she'll go, like, knock on that door?
You won't.
And then...
So everybody piles in, sets the shit down. Door is shut. You are clear from the outside.
Is our shit in the room?
So some of your bags and stuff are like all of your general equipment that you would normally have is in the room. Severin, your weapon is still missing.
Okay.
But just other general gear is there. Blair, your pack is here.
Great.
Your weapons inside of your pack are not here.
So I typically carry a crowbar in that backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Is that there?
No.
Okay.
So, no pry bar, no bolt cutters?
I would say no. Correct.
Okay.
But like general things like clothes and like what you would use to like actually like travel, electronics and stuff would probably be there. Severin, you actually find your phone in there.
No, I don't.
No, you don't? You have no phone in general?
I don't carry a phone.
Well, then you don't. Okay.
Alright, cool.
But I have my gear, my appraiser's tool, the things I would typically carry with me going out to find an item.
You do. Appraiser's tools are there in the bag. Anything... You're noticing a theme here.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that looked like you might have taken it on a potentially hostile investigation is not there.
Okay. Does anybody answer when I knock on that door?
So, step by step here. You guys go through all your shit. That is what you find. That is the stuff that you are working with. You immediately just see all that shit on the table as well that you have not investigated. You walk up to the door. Knock, knock, knock. Many seconds go by. More knocking. Doesn't look like you're getting a response.
Can I try the doorknob, see if it's open?
It's locked.
Well, listen, if nothing else, we've got a missing person and, who might be in that room. And if not her, there's at least a second shower and a couple more beds. I'm going to make an attempt at this door unless y'all are super opposed.
No.
For sake of health, should probably change first. Dry clothes, everyone.
Well, I'd
Last thing
like
we
to-
need is to get sick.
really like to get the mud off me first. Why don't you start your shower and I'll see if we can get into our other one. I mean, are we worried about what's on the other side of this door more than perhaps our companion? I mean,
I believe we should open up this door, just in case.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't shower and we shouldn't all get clean and dry, but there's another shower in this room. We got 2 of them for a reason.
I think we should get the door open just to make sure that she's not in there hurt. That way we can check on her if she is there.
Fair
her
enough.
help if she needs it.
Katie's just gonna, okay then, and she's gonna plop down at the table and start looking through the laptop in the middle. Well, first the manila envelope.
Excellent. Okay. So we're going to go through this in order here.
Sure.
You want to try and get through the door on the other side. Lock pickeries. Do you have lock picks or a ability in which to do that?
I do. I assume locksmith would be that
It
skill.
is exactly that, yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead and make your attempt.
I did it.
Just there's a you're just fiddling with it and you're like, okay, okay, this is needed to do this all day. Come on, I was kind of sick of waiting. And you get the last tumbler and it's like right on the edge. You almost didn't get it. Like you can feel that whole like you're holding the whole situation like just barely like gossamer thin to get it and then
All out, you feel the hairpin
uh-huh
starting to wiggle break.
and you get it open. The door opens. Quiet effort. Notable. It is another pretty much identical motel room. There's a hint of perfume in the air. There are 2 suitcases sitting neatly by the bed. There's a laptop on the desk. And there is no other human in the room.
The first thing Blair would do is check and make sure that she's not in the restroom.
You check. It is.
Okay.
There's a boogie in. No.
Ah!
It would be so easy.
There's a snake in the drain.
It'd be so easy. So, here's how this goes. Blair, since you're doing this, I am actually going to make you make a roll. You would kind of like go in here by yourself. You check the bathroom. Mm-hmm. Give me. Let's go with Constitution.
Okay.
Good to know.
Great.
You open the bathroom door. Look around for expecting to see somebody. Nobody's in there. Clean tile. Everything's like white. Something about the color or something about that thing that a bathroom has where your body kind of realizes it's in a safe space to do what it needs to do to just get moving. Everybody has that feeling. You suddenly feel really, really, really nauseous. Like, at first you're opening the door looking for this person, like, okay, right, gotta deal with this. Ooh, oh shit. Like, you're this close to feeling like you need to puke. It's like one of those horrible feelings where you're not actually in the terrible description that makes everybody feel bad, but it's one of those things that everyone knows that feeling where it's right on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
the same as the fucking lockpick situation. You're right on the edge. And you have to, like, hands on the wall for a second to get yourself sorted. You feel sick all of a sudden. Your guts are, like, churning. And it's not great. Although, when this occurs, the others have not followed you into the room, and nobody saw this.
Oh, interesting. So, is she able? I mean, am I able to just recover myself? Like, take a minute,
It takes a moment. It probably takes you about
splash some water in my face from the sink.
to actually get through the feeling. It probably takes like in the double digits of seconds. So it's not like easy, but like your eyes kind of lose focus for a second. But so in like the 30 seconds, the whole experience lasts about 30 seconds, including you like, oh god, splash water.
Sure.
So it's not exactly like quick in passing, but it's not super lingering either.
Interesting. When I have gathered myself, so I'm sure I'm not about to, puke all over my shoes. If I kind of sit in that space and take a minute to like process, is there like anything else tied to this feeling? Is there like a memory that's causing this? Is the rest of me suddenly exhausted? Like, does it feel like maybe it just hit me that like, oh god, that sucked. That was an awful night. Like what?
Okay. I'm going to ask you to give me 2 rolls to answer that question.
Sure.
This is a sense of you trying to get a sense of yourself, really.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to ask you to roll both Constitution one more time, followed by Intelligence, because you're talking about your body and your mind.
Sure.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
I know myself.
In this moment, you do. Honestly,
She's in the bathroom exploring herself.
Oh wow,
just
that was
like
weird.
this show's rating just changed.
We're giving her privacy.
She does wear a pearl necklace.
I knew it would go this way. Okay, so
You knew it
I
had to
don't,
come
I
back
don't
with
have
that.
my soundboard for the but I'm just
so you take a moment. Is this just exhaustion? Is this just like I was just in a car wreck and knocked my own ass out and this is just me like recovering? With a critical success like that, you are equipped enough, both like knowing yourself and also knowing yourself from like your faith and how you grew up.
Mm-hmm.
This is not that. Something's wrong. It almost feels like something just like get like the worst fast food of your life or something like that is it's rough, it's pretty bad, and your stomach kind of like the muscles of your stomach kind of clench a little bit, even really like coming to that point. With a hard success on your intelligence roll, you try and think back. The fuck happened? Why do I feel like this? You get something that was very similar to what McCleary described. You remember dark. You remember the kind of screaming that turns into sounding like an overmodulated microphone to where you can literally hear the meat of somebody's vocal cords tearing. Like somebody yelling so loud that they don't care if it breaks them. You remember dark. You remember musty. And you remember bad. Static for your brain.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then you're back in the bathroom looking at yourself in the mirror, and it's you. No supernatural weirdness looking back at the mirror, but it would almost be more of a comfort if it were, because you are sheet white. You're pretty pale normally. This is worse than normal for you. This is... You saw a ghost. Heavens forbid, maybe you did.
Okay. I have one more complicated question.
Cool. I like complicated questions.
So, this feeling that came on, did it start when I entered the room or when I entered the bathroom?
The bathroom.
Okay, and so then if I kind of, again, with that idea of this seems to be some sort of metaphysical weirdness, if I pay attention to that and try and gather if there's like, is there another presence in this bathroom? Is like, did something happen here? Like,
You, in the case of my words not the storyteller's words not getting the idea across correctly to the player,
sure.
To answer your question, all of the roles that you got before, the vibes that you're getting are all memory.
Okay.
Not the feeling in your guts, of course. That feels fucking awful. And that's like
Sure.
real life, physical. It's there right now. You're not getting any like presence vibes or anything like that. You are remembering shit, something awful happened to us, and it's just not there. Like, it's like you keep trying to like... I often describe memory in brains and people's like access of them like a computer. It's really like a bad sector. It's really like it keeps attempting to access and it just keeps skipping back to the part that works.
Sure.
You keep coming up to the point of, I think I'm gonna sign up for another job for the company. And that's as close as it gets.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. So it was sort of the memory coming on that maybe caused this. Gotcha. All right. Sorry. So I just missed that part. Yeah, weird. Okay. So she'll kind of just casually look around the room, you know, you've already said what's in there, and be like, yeah, there's nothing here, y'all. It's just another room, 2 showers, so whoever wants to go first. I mean, Bob McCleary, you should probably get washed up. It's gonna suck.
No, ladies first. Actually, I have fun, complicated questions to ask next.
Cool.
If nobody else has anything, I don't want to step on anybody's.
We have Scarlet looking through manila folders at some point, but that's going to be a bunch of information dumps. So
Yeah,
I haven't
I'm
forgotten
gonna be...
about you, but I'm going through people's like general questions before we start introducing new information.
So then I have a follow-up out of character question, which is like, I don't want Blair to miss things if you want her there, but could she like hop in the shower and start getting cleaned up, or did you want like the group attention for your follow-ups questions here?
Me?
Yeah.
No. These are going to be in my own head.
Okay.
Cool.
So Blair is getting a shower.
Yeah.
I'm
So she
searching
has
her.
popped in, said that there's nobody here, and it's like, hey, I'm gonna use this shower and start getting cleaned up.
I'm
Okay.
searching her room to see if there's any indication of what's been happening.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do in this order. Blair's dealt with out getting a shower. What we're going to do is go through McCleary's head stuff, then we're getting to Blair, then we'll go to Severin in that order. So, McCleary, what do you need clarification upon?
Okay, so the guy at the desk said that we're paid through the week.
Mm-hmm.
What day of the week is it now? Like, are we midweek at this point, or end of the week?
It's like midweek.
Okay, so we've probably been here a couple days that we don't remember. Severin had said that he was missing about 4 days, right?
Yep. You're
You
reading
said that
right.
out loud.
Yep.
Okay. Now that we're in this kind of quote-unquote safer space, and McCleary's got a minute to sit and think,
Uh-huh.
he's thinking about when he woke up, and thinking about what the thing said to him. If something tries to take you again, it's gonna make me pretty upset.
Basically.
Thinking back on that moment, does he get the vibe that the memory of the scream, the place that they were at, was likely the house that they've already been to, and that is where they lost their companion?
You're not sure. You think about it, and you don't have any concrete memories of that. You don't have any memories that you're digging around in your noggin for that would like substantiate that. But knowing the information that your character knows, that is a feasible theory.
Okay.
So you are kind of stuck trying to figure out what has happened without actual knowledge of what has happened, and you are making strides to work towards it.
Okay. So I think moving forward, McCleary is going to be operating under the assumption that they've been to the house before. But I don't know that he would share it with anybody right now. So
Okay.
just for you to have.
Excellent. Good to know. And our audience will love knowing these secrets.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, he's just kind of vegging out, trying to not get the bed wet.
Oh
There's a
yeah, you
couple of
got a
chairs.
leaky bladder. It's okay,
There's a couple of
as we
chairs.
age.
All right.
It's true.
So that's
Leaky
McCleary.
25.
We're moving down to Katie. Katie, you said you were starting with the equipment sitting there, starting with manila folders.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a bunch of files I'm going to pop out at you right now that are actually in there that I have prepared ahead of time. They appear to be newspaper clippings. There's 4 of them. And they are in order from oldest to newest. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to pop them out all at once, I'm going to pop out the newest one, and then immediately pop out the other ones on it, so you have this in chronological order. And as these are actual like clippings and stuff, we're probably going to need to pop these open, and if you want to read these things aloud for audience or other players, feel free. So, newest one, boom. Second newest one, boom. Third newest one, boom. Newest one. So you have stuff. Potentially boring notes, but there's a lot. As I shall drag this around. For our viewing audience here. Headlines: Cleo teen still missing. Unidentified body found. Mysterious circumstances. Murder in Cleo. No horrors for local haunted house. So would it be safe to say to Scarlett, not Katie, that you're going to sit here and read these for a second, and it would be safe for me to let Seamus do stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Seamus, Severin, you move into the next room. You're looking in the other person's room. Lynn, potentially, probably. In that room, as stated before, you get in. Blair's getting a shower. There is a couple briefcases, laptop, computer, little notebook on the desk.
All right, I'll start with the notebook. See if there's anything.
Apologies to Scarlett. More shit's gonna pop up in front of you for this, because this one is for Seamus. pile of notes, pile of things for everyone to read.
Okay.
Notebook looks, as I'm going to blow it up for our audience here, looks like a bunch of names and dates. Name, interviewed on camera. Name, interviewed, date, time. And you note the dates: September 16th, September 17th, September 16th.
Mm-hmm.
Scheduled for 17th. So you know these dates are past. So Severin would gather these might be a list of names of people you may or may not have already interviewed.
Yeah. All right. So then we're going to open up the laptop.
Excellent. You open up the laptop. There's a cute little login screen that has a this very regal-looking black cat on it, and a password screen.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. I'm not that guy.
You're not that guy.
Yep.
There you go.
I'll wait until people are done. I got a laptop here that we probably have interviews on that we need to access.
Okay. Everyone's reading quietly. And while I know this is part of a Call of Cthulhu interview, or Call of Cthulhu investigation, reading quietly generally doesn't make for a great stream.
I've read 3. I could kind of summarize.
Hit me. That sounds good.
For the audience.
Please.
So,
thank you. I'll even
the
pause
Yeah,
this
I was
up as
gonna.
Oh, if
you're
you
gonna-
got it too, then
If you're
by all
going to do
means.
it, you can do it. I'll put this off to the side here.
Yeah. So the first one I found is that, where is his name? John Cooper in March of 1965 murdered his wife Edna and his teenage son Thomas. He shot them and then mutilated them. And the most important part of this, he goes, when the police asked him what happened, he said, "They got to us somehow, I don't know when, but they were inside them. My Edna and my boy, they're inside me too." Then,
I noticed too that in the Saginaw news clip, it contradicts the Detroit Free Press clip in that he was named John Cooper in that in '65, but then in the 1990 clip, they refer to him as Andy Cooper.
I'm gonna assume that's a DM slip. Or at least that's what I was gonna assume. Storyteller.
Fun fact.
I didn't want to
didn't
call
make
him
these.
out.
Oh, interesting.
I
Are these
didn't
actual news clips or news clipping?
I don't know.
Okay.
But so let's surmise here. We're talking about a dude in 1965 and a dude in 1990.
But it refers to the '65 incident with a different name.
Yep.
So it's quite possible they just got it wrong.
It is possible.
But I don't trust these things.
You don't trust newspapers.
I don't trust nothing.
It's fake news.
It's all fake news.
But then in 1979, a man was found dead and mutilated in the same kind of way by the Cooper house. But they couldn't find anyone. They assumed like a bear or something had attacked the man.
So that's 2 times that the insides of the people had become the outsides after their death. Or perhaps during, but sorry, there was lots of in-between chatter, so I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
I
And then
also notice, just real quick, on the notes of interviews, the Baker family declined an interview. We met up with a Jim Baker. What's the odds of there being 2 Baker families in a town of 1,800?
That's
Well,
interesting.
we can let's look at the phone book.
Phone book. Boom.
That's a hotel. They
One
typically
guy.
have.
Yeah. One guy.
One guy. You met Baker.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't seem to act like he knew us or knew of us at all.
She might have called him,
This
and
is
he
me
just
out of
declined
character,
him.
by the way. McCleary is still
Oh,
quietly.
I'm gonna say
contemplating
no.
it,
I'm
but-
gonna say McCleary's helping here. There's none of this. None of this would make
Okay, well, then
not
picture
make
this
sense
all
for
in
him to
a
help.
in a Scott Irish accent.
Okay, that's fine. You can work this stuff out without using your character voice. That's fine.
I imagine that she called in advance, and he just declined the interview. I'm assuming she
Wouldn't it be
didn't meet
possible
him.
though that she gave the name of the production that we were all wearing shirts of? He would have recognized it most likely, and he didn't act like he knew anything about it.
I don't know.
He did have a little bit of a weird reaction when Severin said his name was Steve. So he might have just been acting like he didn't know us. Or maybe he was trying to see what we would do, like see if we were using it as a ploy to talk to him about the Cooper house.
That's that would be a definitive statement. That makes sense.
What was the name of the tow truck driver?
Dave,
Dave.
you got
Dave's
Dave.
towing.
No, Dave.
It's just the business is just Dave's garage. It's
Oh.
it's one of those towns.
Yeah, so then the most recent one, well, 1990, a teenage girl went missing. And they were daring each other to go into the Cooper house. And she just disappeared. And everyone was drunk, so they don't really remember much. And then apparently in 2011, they wanted to make a horror movie, like a Blair Witch style horror movie about the Cooper house. But the mayor of the town, like, shut it down. And said it was just capitalizing on a tragedy and didn't want that kind of thing associated with Cleo.
Well, the city council voted it down 3-2, which means that there are 2 people that might be willing to talk to us. We need to find out who's on the city council.
If we can ask Dave when he comes back for talking to us.
Yeah. Okay, so the Miss Volker is the realtor who oversees the house. Oh, and I'm sorry, I misspoke. The mayor was for the movie, but the city council wasn't.
Which we have the mayor's interview, presumably based on Lynn's notes. That was the first interview that we did, and it was on camera.
Now,
So
these
it's
other
probably
ones that were
either-
scheduled, what did we decide today's date was? Did we miss the 17th interviews? Is that what you had told us, Todd, just now?
Right. Popping it up. It says interview scheduled. That's what you know. Some of the other ones do seem to note that the interview is completed, or like on camera, or like audio only. So
But
it's
I
a good
thought you had
assumption that you might have missed that one.
Okay, because you said based on the dates that these were things that had passed. And so I
All of
assumed
these
that-
dates are passed since this says like 16th, 17th, 17th. It's like 19 right now.
Okay.
I think that's what I said earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I missed the day, but I know you said these were passed, so we don't have the opportunity now to get to those scheduled interviews. Okay. Let's see. So we were
Alright,
out by the Baker house.
after she went through the newspaper clippings and kind of summarized everything, then Katie's gonna go get a shower.
Boop. As I close all of these for our audience. But they still live in your heart. You head off. Shower time. You feel fucking gross. You feel fucking tired. Honestly, all of you kind of do. And it's very, very probably like close to once you are in like a relatively safe place. And oddly, now there's a place with 4 beds. The ability to sleep feels overwhelmingly desirable after everything. You are in a locked hotel room in the middle of a town. As far as you know, there's no monsters in the motel that are coming to get you. So
I wanna. McCleary's gonna say, I need to step out a minute for some air. I'm not gonna go very far. And I want to go back to the office of the motel if I
Okay.
can.
You head back.
If before you left, Blair would offer to go with you if you wanted someone.
I probably would have left while you were in the shower.
Okay.
Aha! I like how this is going.
The,
All
the
right.
timeline of the conversation about notes and things was vague, so that's fine. Works
You
for
guys
me.
are figuring stuff out, or Blair doesn't actually know any of this shit at the moment and will learn these things upon rejoining with the group.
Sure.
It's all fine. We're doing all these
That's fair.
investigations at once.
It would have been after things were learned in the notes, but McCleary wouldn't have wanted anybody to go with him or asked anyone to go with him.
Sure. Yeah, fair enough.
We'll go back to the
Front desk.
front desk.
The younger guy that was there before, not really there. An older man. Like full blown elderly. Like little square white mustache.
Excuse me. I'm staying in room 3, and I don't remember if we've met. I'm sorry, I've been in a bit of a car accident.
Forgive me, father. But you look pretty fucked up, son. This is like a 70-some-year-old man.
I've heard. And I'm glad that we.
Did you win?
No, I did not. Unfortunately. I have a quick question. Actually, I think might be great to answer. I don't know if I've asked this before, but who's on your city council?
Excuse me?
The city council, the one who makes decisions about the city. I'm just trying to do a bit of follow-up research for the people I'm with.
I'm sorry, father. I don't think that's something I can help you with. I don't really keep up with politics. I remember you talking something about the mayor, but I guess you got all her information already. I don't really keep up with all that nonsense. I just want to run a business out here.
Aye, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thank your younger helper for earlier today. Appreciate it.
My son.
Your son. It was
How hard did you hit your head, father?
Well, I mean, you can see it's not great.
You might want to go down to the general hospital, maybe.
I don't think that's necessary per se. I did take some Advil, so I should be all right.
Spoken like a young man. Excellent. What do you need, son? You've clearly been through a time.
Nothing in particular. I just wanted to know that bit of information about your local politics. That was about it.
I'm sure it's on one of those websites somewhere.
That's a fair point. I didn't even consider that. I'm more into the old tactile books. Not so
I
much
understand. He gives you one of those, like, "You are my people now" looks that old folks will give.
Well, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I do appreciate you and everything that you've done. The motel's been great. No complaints.
You take care of yourself, son, and maybe lay off the. And he turns around and like kind of goes out.
I wasn't driving. I wasn't. Never mind. And I'll make my way back to the room.
Yep. So, Katie's dealing with the things that Katie's dealing with. Let's see how this goes. Katie, roll me con.
Right.
Okay, it worked out great for me, except
great for you.
not the first time. Yeah, exactly.
You're showering. Safe, locked room, lights on, towel set. Everything is exactly how you want it. You're in a safe place. You don't have, like, the crazy experience that Blair had before. Which he has not told you about, by the by. You have something a little different. Showering, doing the work, getting everything done. Your leg starts hurting a little bit. Like, it's like a fierce muscle cramp. Like right calf. It's like Charlie Horse from hell all of a sudden. Not enough for you to actually take any like actual hit point damage, but it's enough that you like kind of bowl over in the shower and have to like grab on the little bar racks to keep yourself from fully going over. It's there for like a full like 15 seconds, so long enough to make it concerning, but then it starts to fade. And then we're back to normal shower time.
He's just gonna assume it's from exhaustion and exertion. You know, walking a mile in the rain in the middle of the night and all that.
Fair. The rest of showers, multiple, go kind of uneventful.
Where do my... No, I don't want to ask this question. Never mind.
Oh, I want to know now.
Do it.
I was just gonna say, where do the coins go when I'm not wearing clothes? But now I don't want to know. I don't need to know. I don't want to know.
I do have coins.
You've never known.
I'm gonna keep an eye on them in my pocket just to make sure they don't move anywhere else.
You take a shower and you look to the left and they're just sitting there like eyeballs on the soap rack watching you.
Ah, that's fair. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's completely okay.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Yeah.
Could be much worse.
Could be much worse.
Don't turn me into a parking meter.
Are you ever truly naked when you have coins over your nipples?
Father McCleary is like a never nude.
That's true.
Showered, new khakis, new polo.
With Mothman's butt cheeks.
I have the best peanut gallery going on. I mean, like, what do people do with Mothman's butt cheeks?
Trap 'em.
Okay. A little more serious. just for the sake of funsies, those who have not had these experiences, McCleary and Severin, roll me con checks, and we'll see how this goes. And we'll probably be moving closer to the end of our first night. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna fail it.
Excellent. You don't want to luck? You don't want to luck it?
No, I feel like I'm gonna need every point of luck in the future.
So, Severin, absolutely no issues. You are peak human condition. As always. As you've always been. This is what peak physical condition looks like.
You're the Mountain Dew of humans.
Severin Mueller. McCleary, muscle cramps when you're in the shower as well, when you're cleaning. Like, it's kind of like left side guts a little bit. It's, as described before, like 15 seconds of like concern for a moment, and then it passes.
Like a Charlie horse, though, right? Not like a creature in my guts kind of thing, right? Because the way you said guts makes me concerned after looking at those newspapers.
So Charlie horse implies a muscle thing, right? There's a muscle thing. You felt like in your guts implies. Have you ever eaten Taco Bell immediately after Burger King?
No.
Then you haven't experienced this in real life. Good. It feels like you ate something, let's just say, exotic and Scandinavian.
Alright.
Your guts feel like, what the fuck is this? Like, that kind of shit. Your guts is in your digestive tract.
Okay. So it does feel like it's in our guts.
It feels like it's in your guts.
Okay.
People have had different descriptions on purpose.
Mine also felt like it was in my gut. Just
It was.
To be straight
But
up.
nobody has talked about that.
As soon as McCleary gets out of the shower, probably with a towel wrapped around him, he's going to come over it and he's going to. I don't remember if we ate something really bad here, but after reading those newspaper clips and hearing about how they felt like there were creatures inside of them or spirits or demons or something, I don't know, but I've had some of the worst pain, and he'll grab his stomach, since being back in this room, and I don't want to become a danger to you, any of you here. I just want you to be aware of it. It feels like it's passing, but I couldn't live with myself if I did anything that would jeopardize anyone's safety.
On a note, because I have to know, McCleary has appeared in the room in a towel. Is he ripped like everyone is saying? Does he have tattoos all over his body like everyone is saying?
Well,
everyone knows now.
Yeah, now we gotta know. Yeah.
Well, 3 people know.
3 people know.
There's a big cross on his back, but that's it.
Is it like the like Irish cross vibe with the circle thing? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Is he also super buff?
He's
asking
lean.
for no one.
He's lean. He's not like Severin buff. Like, he couldn't carry a bunch, but he's got, like, I would say, like a swimmer leanness.
Oh, yeah. When Severin comes out, he is ripped.
Yeah. No.
Severin comes out and goes.
McCleary's got that. He's very dexterous. He's very lithe, but he does have some muscle tone to him a little bit.
Okay.
He's also in his 20s, so it's
that helps.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You hit
we all
30
know now.
all
we
day.
all know now it hurts.
But yeah, Severin's strength is 75. He's ripped.
He's a strong man.
Yeah, well, Blair's really smart.
Well, that everybody's got their own.
So this happens. McCleary, the never nude McCleary is in a towel.
Yeah.
It happened. So on one hand, there is a sense of like humor about all this, but on the other hand, just seeing McCleary like that, it's out of the ordinary. It is strange. It is something that he has been clearly not comfortable with before, and whatever concerns that he had before appear to be less than what he is saying out loud now. So,
That is
on one
Blair,
hand,
who's never met him
kind of
before,
funny. On the other hand, oh,
I feel like you would have gotten that vibe over any amount of time with him, that he's not like, I'm not like the take off my shirt kind of guy. I'm
he's a prude.
a priest. So
Okay,
so
yeah,
for
you know
me
that's
to
fair.
come out of the bathroom with the towel on to be like, hey, I don't know what this is. It could be demons. Demons in my gut.
But yeah, might have a case of the demons.
Right. I might
I
need
gotta
to do
go bleed a
cocaine
little
about
bit.
it.
Got it.
I don't know.
Is that what we're calling after we eat Arby's?
Yeah. I gotta go
Now
get
we
a kid with Taco
can.
Bells.
Oh, there's going to be so many fast food jokes after this game is done in
if
real life.
Arby's is listening, I really love your curly fries.
Hey Arby's,
They have
sponsor us. My potentially like horrible indigestion horror thing.
Right,
Sponsor us.
Yeah.
I love the meats.
They want to be associated with that.
These
Arby's, it feels like demons in your gut.
these photos of somebody who is like destroyed from the inside out. Brought to you by the
Arby's.
Arby's melt.
Hot ham and cheese, 2 for $4.
Oh,
Or Arby's, if you sponsor us, not the Arby's melt.
Yeah, tell us who you want to make fun of.
there you go. Counter marketing.
It's not Wendy's.
suck.
They're vicious.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, don't.
They-
I'm
they-
not.
they
I'm
got
not
a
going
pretty-
after the Wendy's girl.
pretty
Yes,
mean
She's
presence online.
she's a Twitter monster.
The question is, who does Arby's not own?
The question is, what are people doing with McCleary's statement?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Blair, having come out of the shower beforehand and sat down to read the same notes everybody else has read,
You're caught up, by the way.
and potentially to discuss them with everybody who wasn't in the shower, when he comes out and says that, she'll like look up from the papers and be like, well, now that you mention it, when I stepped out into the bathroom, I almost lost my lunch. Not that I think there's much in there, but my stomach too was. I mean, it was a close call. The cold sweats and the too much saliva in your mouth. It wasn't pleasant for sure. But I assumed it was just, it's been pretty stressful couple of days. I can't even remember them. It's its own problem, its own stress, and I assumed it was that. But now that I'm reading this too, I'm sort of concerned. It looks like in all of these cases there was something inside them. Well, at least the bodies that were found.
But,
Here I
yeah,
was worried about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I should have known it was alien the whole time.
Yeah, I had a really bad. I mean, my cramp was in my leg, and I just chalked it up to walking a mile in the rain and everything.
I'm still very unfamiliar with the movie references. However, I'd like to, if possible, since 3 of us were feeling this. Excuse me. Let me get my clothes on, and then we'll discuss further. And
Father McCleary's face turns from purple to red, back to purple.
he will jump into the bathroom and put his clothes on
Cat,
real
why
quick.
are you wet?
Come out, and he will then get a pitcher of water, clean water,
and bless it.
and bless it, and then say, "I think we should all drink this, and see what happens."
Now, I didn't think
I like
you
the
were
look
supposed
on
to
your face,
drink
Tug.
holy water.
But I don't
Let me see.
know what it is, but
Let
you
me
are
check
feeling
my-
the same thing. But I did not feel anything of the sort.
It's
Well, aren't you just the pinnacle of good hell?
This is my favorite. What is happening?
That is literally what I get paid for.
No, drinking holy water is not generally considered sacrilegious in Christianity. Sorry.
Nope,
Oh, okay.
it is not.
And Father McCleary would know that.
Father McCleary would, in fact, know that. So, you doing this?
Hell yeah, I'm doing it. I think
Okay.
I got demons in me.
Okay.
Fuck it. It's
Cool.
not gonna hurt anything.
We're doing
Yeah,
a holy
McCleary is
enema.
doing it.
You're doing
So-
a whole enema.
So,
Well, I think we're all
whoever-
doing it.
Well, who's going first?
Father McCleary would go first.
Cool.
You go
Neat.
first.
Explain exactly how you're doing this.
Well,
Oh, I'm
I
so-
perform my ritual that I've used many times at this point to bless and purify the water in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, all that jazz. Pouring a cup of water and then drinking it, and saying a prayer while I drink it for good health. Silent prayer, silent.
Okay.
Not gurgling.
Excellent. Okay. So,
I'm gargling the blood
you
of
already
Christ.
rolled your power thing, which was to determine whether or not you could oomph that bottle of holy water earlier. You got some.
All right.
You got some. You you're just draining the whole cup. You doing a little at a time? What are you doing?
So I would have blessed the pitcher, and then
A
poured
pitcher.
25% of it out into a cup for me, and then split it evenly amongst me and my comrades here.
Excellent. McCleary drinks.
It's gonna be like a violent, explosive shit, is what it's gonna be. I'm
It's
concerned.
just gas, actually. My bad.
I just took a shower.
So,
I'm hoping
you
it
begin
does
to
nothing.
drink. It feels like nice, cool, clean water going down. The first
Sure.
clean thing that you've probably had for a while.
Refreshing.
Goes down. Nice. Okay.
Shift in music has me concerned.
It should, because there's suddenly a horrible tearing feeling in your left abdomen.
Okay. Oh, this is not good.
2 damage
Or maybe it is.
to start with.
Two
Two damage to
oh,
start with.
shit.
Oh no.
2 damage to start with.
Okay. All right. To start with.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible tearing feeling. Has McCleary been in the towel this whole time?
No,
No,
it
no,
changed
he's
into
not.
clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, it changed into
Cool.
clothes.
Your shirt's red.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Your holy water trick has not served you well this time.
This burns us.
Okay. So you wanted to drink a considerable amount, so you did.
I did.
This is bad. This is, your shirt is red and everybody sees your shirt is red, and people see Father McCleary start to go into a little bit of convulsions as he stands, and he may or may not be falling over in a moment.
I
You know,
will move to support him so he doesn't fall. We'll
Okay.
gently lower him to the ground.
First aid skills. She'll jump in there to help too.
Cool. All right. Neat. So McCleary, I'm gonna make you roll this because this was your wonderful idea. I need you to roll me a d4 for how much damage you're gonna take next.
Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, that sounds right.
Now the McCleary is at 1 hit point because this is what you see. His side, some little thing comes out. It's like, apologies ahead of time. We're in full body horror mode.
Did you say a little thing comes out?
I
A
did.
little claw, and then a little another
Oh my
claw, and then a
fucking
little another
God.
claw. It's
That's
like
not a
probably
fucking
as big as like a cat's claw, so it's very small. But a thing starts to open McCleary's side. He's down from 8 hit points to 1 at this point because this is a major situation. and there is
Yeah.
a little and another little claw, and something opens McCleary like a pair of curtains.
Okay,
Teeny
I'm going
little
to.
hands. Okay, you're going to.
I grab it.
You're going to grab it. Excellent. So here's what you're throwing your fist down into. You're going to attempt to grab the thing. Is that what you're doing? In this moment of oh god panic, something comes out that has it looks flesh colored. Like the front of it's like round, almost like it's got like a long kind of like nose.
Immaculate Conception.
A little bit.
I'm the Virgin Mary.
A little bit like of a elongated thing, but when it clears out, when it clears the side of McCleary, its mouth opens and it's got like a round like lamprey mouth, and you just killed my wife behind me, and it tries to come out, and it like comes out of McCleary and onto the ground next to. Now he is bleeding bad, instantly, really, really bad.
Okay, so stop the bleeding, and I'm going to take the makeshift knife that we still have, and I'm going to,
try and shiv.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Neat. This was not what I expected to go this early, but hey, holy water, guys! I love these plans. These plans are my favorite. Yeah.
I'm a one-trick pony, and sometimes it works really good, and sometimes it doesn't work really good.
I mean, technically, it worked really
It
good
worked.
for something.
It worked.
Technically, I'd rather it be out of me.
Thou
so I
hast
think
cast
this is
out
good.
the demons. So what I'm going to say is, Severin basically ordered first aid him, and you went to stab. Right. Go ahead and I don't know if I actually have a knife on your character sheet, and I could probably add it.
The amount of alien gifts in the chat.
Let me toss you there. Let me see if I.
And most of them are from
What's it like?
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I'm gonna say like it's a little cheese bowl thing. So that doesn't count. That's a little items. Hunting knife? Come on, give me some fucking buttons.
It's hard to find gifts on the fly, okay?
Yeah, no.
That's fair.
Especially just using the Discord ones.
I think that.
Why are
I think
you
they're
not
pretty
adding
accurate, though,
things?
to be fair.
It's flesh colored even.
Yeah. You got the color right.
So it's adding these things to your inventory, but not your actual. Because I see like under possessions, it keeps adding these knives that I'm adding, but they're considered travel gear and they're not considered weapons, which is stupid.
Did you go into the combat page?
I'm trying to drag and drop things.
I know nothing about the combat of this game.
Yeah. See,
Sport
modern
guns
medium
don't
knife.
count.
Every time I drop guns in, it works. There we go. We're just gonna go with that. There you go. It's a big fucking fan blade. We're gonna treat it like it's a machete. Eventually, I'll go back and delete all this stuff there. So, go ahead.
I can have all those knives. That's fine.
That's fine. We'll just say that they're there. Right. Go ahead and make your attack.
Fuck! I'm going to use luck.
Oh dear.
You can use luck on an attack.
Fantastic.
You should.
Yeah, I lower it by. I use my luck by 1.
So,
I'm good.
Because I'm very well prepared for this. Excellent.
Oh.
It does bad.
That's great.
You hit this thing, and it makes this just like high-pitched, awful noise. And now that you've got this thing pinned on the ground on this, essentially like fan blade that you've wrapped twine around, it looks like somebody mutated a rat into something awful. It's got tiny little legs. It's got like a long, like almost like reptilian tail where a rat's tail should be, and its mouth looks like a fucking eel's. And when you stab it, this horrible smelling white pus shit comes out of it, along with what seems to be red. Lots of red as well. It's gross as hell. I'm going to say anybody looking at this, roll sanity right now. McCleary, you definitely need to roll some sanity.
I
I'm
don't
not looking
think-
at it though.
I was going to say, I don't know if he's looking at it.
You made it.
Can I just bleed out in peace?
No, you can't.
Oh.
Can I use luck on sanity? I don't think
You
I
can use luck on
right?
sanity. That's fine.
I can.
I'll let you
burn,
this time.
How
I'll
close
burn.
are
You need all the luck you
Or-
can get to survive
I'm
this,
gonna.
okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna burn 4 luck to pass that check then, because I can't. I
So,
can't die so young.
people seeing this. Oh, you just lose 1. Blair, no problem. Severin, no problem. You have a different problem.
Who has a
You-
different problem?
Blair and Severin have a different problem.
Oh, no.
McCleary's bleeding out on the floor.
Uh-huh.
Katie Dunlevely is absolutely horrified at what she's seeing. And where I'm going to leave this for tonight,
Oh, good.
Severin, Blair, you swear that in those blurry parts of your memory, you've seen this before.
Oh, great. Cool.
And oh great cool is where we're going to pause for the evening.
I don't even get to roll my freaking check to see if I can patch him up.
I'm gonna say no. We're gonna do that. That's gonna make it nice and high octane at the beginning of the next thing.
Yeah, I have concerns because I don't know that I can continue with 1 health, guys. I don't know how that works. I don't know any of that. So
Yeah.
You're not incapacitated.
I mean, you might not have to worry about it.
that's
not
true.
have
I
to
could die.
If she
Maybe I could
fails her
die.
check, I know. If she fails her check, you might just
Yeah, cool.
pass on.
Did anybody else have any sort of medical skill?
I do. I have first aid.
Nope. Not a little.
Y'all
well,
having
not
fun?
that- not that mine matters, but it's 1. My medicine is 1. So.
Mine too.
Yes, it's exactly right. Because right now you were requesting 1 medicine. 1 medicine, please.
I'll take 1 medicine,
Let's
please.
take 1, please.
Your
yes,
finest medicine.
Ah.
Can I
Oh
have
boy.
yours?
You mean
Of
cocaine? I
all
have
of the
cocaine.
things that I did not expect to occur.
Hey, I told you I have
Just-
1 trick.
Just making it, just checking. Everybody waited to drink theirs before McCleary, took his, right?
I was going to suggest
Just
I
saying.
drink mine first, but
Yes, nobody else has drunk
Nobody,
any yet.
everybody
as far
else
as
is like,
I'm
looked
aware.
at it, looked at McCleary, looked at it, looked at the water, like, what did he do to it?
I mean, as
never drink the
horrific,
Kool-Aid.
as horrific as this whole experience is playing out, McCleary's faith is real strong. Like, he's like, I'm backed up. Every time I do this shit, it works. So
it expunges the demon
You
outside.
have
of you.
cast
gotta
out
get
the
the-
demons.
I cast
Well,
it
it's
out.
like, does he do this often?
I cast it out like my dirty old appendix. That's
The
what I
next,
did.
next thing is going to be call 911, but all right.
yeah, that is a good plan. After we
Neat.
put at least some pressure on that gaping
And-
hole in his abdomen.
And hide
You
the
know-
rat eel lizard.
Gut wounds
Uh-huh.
are the hardest to survive.
Thanks for that.
Welcome. You're very welcome. Well, that's
Yeah,
it for
so-
tonight's episode of Demos, everybody.
Hey,
Next
it's been
week,
fun.
we're getting
get-
closer to the holiday season, so we got to get really in the spirit, right?
For Christmas, all I
Oh,
want
yeah.
is to live.
All you want is to live. As a note, next week, just so that I'm making sure of this, next week is the 23rd, which is
We are not-
approaching Yon Xmas stuff. Y'all still good to play that Monday?
Monday?
It'll be after my holiday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
It
we're
is
good on
before
Monday.
the holidays. Okay,
Monday
cool.
should be
We're
good.
gonna all get all crazy after that, and you never know. We might
Well,
actually end up finishing next time. We'll see. This is definitely a weird side turn. Cat, get away from my shit.
Sorry if I have excelled the story beyond where
Oh,
it should
no.
have been.
Oh
Okay.
no. This is an RPG, not a novel. I don't have full say over what happens, and that's the good part.
The tail. The
That
tail
was
broke.
killing me.
There it is.
Yep.
At least yours is in your calf,
Can
so it'll
I-
burst out of the air instead.
Yeah, that would have been
Oh.
interesting. Yeah. So I want to cat. Oh, okay. No. Banished. Banished.
Bad
Right.
putty tat.
She's fine. Just not right now.
Here, kitty, kitty.
She's good. She's looking
My
for something else to
microphone
fuck
won't
with
pick me
because that's her life. But thank you guys for playing Demos. Hope everybody had a good time. And we'll see if we have a thrilling conclusion or we got more
Or a
investigations to
thrilling
get through.
Or everybody dies.
Or everybody dies.
Because
Now,
I'm
I
gonna
do
want
wanna
that thing
say-
out of me too.
I do want to say that while we're still, I had a blast.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
And I'm bleeding out. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I
Welcome
love it.
welcome to the game where you are regular humans and
Mhm.
shit can happen.
I do miss my robot body.
Yeah, you do.
Well, we might talk about that after the stream a little bit, because I did want to mention that. But that is not for this. This is for now. So for now, thank you for watching my crazy horror campaign, everybody, and we'll probably see you next week.
We're all gonna die.
I hope you all liked your Christmas presents.